What's up? What's up? What's going on? How you doing? What's up, baby?
Oh, hello. How are you?
Oh, little of this, little of that. Just here, living the dream.
I'm definitely living the dream.
Sergio, what's up, fool? Michael Saldana said, "Órale, I'm here. Saludos, Cricket y Jovan."
Oh, hello.
And Sergio came in and said, "What's up, everyone?"
What's up, Sergio?
J2, what's up, fool? He said, "Q, everyone. Hope the date was good. So far, so good, bro."
So, I have a little bit of good news. So, I'm going to just wait for some people to come in. Um, and then I'll wait to say the good news.
Yeah. Yep. And then we shall wait. What else is happening? What's going on today? How was your day today, baby? You had to work, huh?
Yeah, I had to work. But it was good because, I got time and a half. So, I took advantage of that, which is great.
Yeah.
So, that's what I like is that they give us the option if we want to do it or not.
Yeah, that is true.
But it was cool. Today was a good day.
It's like,
Well, I think every day at my work is a good day. Like I like my job, so I can't complain.
yeah, I've been here just trying to, you know, create content.
Oh my God.
No?
I thought you said you were gonna get ready for your audit and stuff. I didn't know you were talking about YouTube.
That too. I got that coming. That is coming for sure. Let me trying to turn this on so that I can make sure I'm looking at what's happening. Comments. But for now, let me see. What do we got going on?
Oh, Javier is here. Hello, Javier.
What's up, Javier? It's been a minute, brother. How you been? Hopefully everything's good with you.
We've been wondering about you.
We have, we
Hopefully
have,
you're doing your therapy and getting the hang of your new life.
for sure. Let me see. J-Tube said, "Q, everyone. Hope the date was good." Sergio said, "I was thinking earlier, hey, Cricket never wore that ugly ass jersey again." I told you it was for work, bro.
I
Where
think you
is it?
low key liked it though.
I kind of did, but I don't know what happened to it. I don't know where
That
it's at.
poor jersey.
Yeah.
Uh,
It was actually for work, though, but it was all right. Ramiro Medina said, "Is it true Eastside 9th Street had the most carnales?" Eastside 9th Street? Most carnales? No, I don't think so, bro. Maybe. No, nah. Probably Dupa Villa. Uh, Between Dupa Villa, the Milpas, um, uh, obviously, probably GGB. But I don't think Eastside 9th Street, bro. There wasn't. Uh, I can't even think of. I think there's only well, we have Wheelo was from 9th Street. Um, Miko
mm,
is Miko from 9th Street. Yeah, Miko and his brother were both Angel. Were both from 9th Street. Uh, it's probably a good 7 or 8 of them, I would think, maybe more, but I don't think that's the most. I mean, Garfield had quite a few too. Dupavilla had a few. Um, But I'm trying to think. Miko was from 9th Street. Miko, his brother Angel Molina. It was Daniel Velasco was Miko. His brother was Angel Molina. Then obviously you had Wilo. Um, uh, yeah, there's a few. I can't think of them all at the top of my head though.
Oh
Cheetahs.
my God, you couldn't just say, yeah, there was a bunch of them from there.
I'm trying to get the names. I'm
Like
trying to
you
remember.
are really, really thinking like it's not
Trying
that deep.
trying to think.
Okay,
Trying to
well, I'm gonna
figure
just
it
tell
out.
my good news before I don't get to tell it till the end of the live. So, one, we're not gonna be on here that long tonight because I know it's late and we're tired. But okay. Um, but I have a little bit of good news. So last time I got a bonus at work, we fed the homeless with my little bonus check that I got. Well, this bonus that I got is not going to be for that much. It's only for like 175, 180 bucks, is what I'm estimating after taxes. Because they take taxes out of a bonus.
Yeah, it's still income.
Jeez. Okay. Well, anyway, that's what I'm thinking it's going to be. I thought it was going to be more this time, but it's not. And anyway, we're going to take that money and we are going to buy equipment for the band and orchestra department at Agua Fria High School. So the band department, they go out there on school nights and footballs and they do the whole band thing. Well, unfortunately, that school is located not in a good side of town. It's, I think, in Avondale, on the old Avondale, on the other side of the tracks. They were sponsored last year for certain things, but their band, that department specifically, was not.
Yeah.
I met the teacher, that's the band teacher, and he told me that it's just so sad that there's times he's bought his own things and donated it like anonymously. He buys his own things and lets the students use them. Um, he's seen a difference in a couple of students from, the year that they came back, and some of them are dressing different, some of them are acting different. He's scared he's going to lose them. And so, I told him, well, let's get them what they need. Let's make them happy. Maybe they'll stay. Um, but yeah, that's what we're going to do with that money. Instead of putting it into the streets for food, we're going to donate it to high school kids for band equipment.
Yeah.
And when I told him how much I was going to give him, his eyes just lit up and he was super happy. Um, he was like, "Oh my God, I know what we need." And he's like, a kid just broke his, I think, they guess are mallets is what they're called, or mallets. I don't know. It's those little sticks with like the little round balls at the end. It's like a stick with a round ball.
I don't know.
I don't know. It's for band. So he just recently broke his and hasn't had any for like almost a week now. So this is perfect timing. And I'm going to go over there probably Friday and donate this stuff, either Wednesday or Friday. I got to see which days I got off this week. So
Yeah.
just wanted to let you guys know that. And also, I will be taking the backpacks to the foster kids. I did get a ride. G Thoughts, I know you said you'd take me. Thank you, but I got a ride. So we're going to donate those backpacks and then we're going to head to Agua Fria High School and give these
And he
kids,
said it was cool. You can get pictures, right?
yeah, he did say, typically like the kids, they have to sign something if you're taking pictures of them or whatever. So I said, it's okay. I'll just take pictures and put a little smiley face on there. And he was like, that's cool. And I told him, if I could take a picture of him handing it off or a little video or something. He said, absolutely.
Cool.
So,
Yep. Yep.
and I just told him that it's all of us. I know nobody's donating, we're not fundraising, but even if me and Manuel do something on our own, I still consider it all of us, because you guys are the motivation. All of us are the motivation to do things like this. We are a family here. We do these things. So I do include us when we do things like this. But
Yeah.
I just wanted to say that, and just think it's great news. These kids are going to be happy, and they're high school kids.
Yep, for sure. Well, that's feed me right there, babe. And hopefully, I think I could. I mean, well, we'll talk about it off, but I think we can do a little more than that. That'll be feeding me.
Yeah, and then since I work through a music school, I get
This,
discounts on certain things. So it's going to be great. Like if something's $44, those little things I was telling you about, the mallets or whatever they're called, if those are $44, I'll probably get like 40% off of it. I could buy 2 of them instead of 1. So it's going to be a good week this week, guys.
cool. Yeah. Gita said, "Sup, Cricks and Giovanna." Javier said, "Give us the good news, chismosa."
Ah, that is the good news. That is the good news.
Sergio dice, "Órale, Javier." Michael Saldana said, "Aquí en el jale, carnal, working 2 shifts." There you go.
Ooh,
5 years
making
sober.
that money.
5 years sober. Said, "Saludos desde Rosarito, Baja California. Blessings." Right back at you, brother. And
Oh,
congratulations on the 5 years, bro.
that's an accomplishment, for real.
That's big.
5 years.
Yeah, absolutely.
By the time you know it, you're going to be like, oh, 10 years is nothing. 15 years, 20.
Yeah, that's feeding me right there, brother. So congratulations on that, and absolutely. Oldie but goodie said, "Hey, now this is Chico from Valle Imperial. I'm assuming. Saludos, que hubo." I
Oh,
remember Imperial Valley. I used to that was my spot.
shut up. Oh, and from Baja California. Hello. Hello, family
Yeah,
over there.
here we go.
I showed you on the map. I showed you the proof.
It's a map of people that went through there. What you don't know? Do you have family there now?
I could have family there now.
Do you know anybody there now?
I do.
You're a liar.
I
Like that.
know Margarita.
Yeah, margarita in your ass. Javier said, "Ese es el Sergio." Michael Saldana said, "Cricket, the content creator."
Oh my God. Who said that?
Russell Soto said, "Hey, now, what's up, Russell? It's been a minute, brother. How you doing?" Miguel Tinajero said, "The barrio with the most brothers is Ontario Black Angels." Yeah, he was talking about Arizona, bro. David Olguin said, "Hello, I did go to YouTube and listen as to why you left." Okay. What'd you think, brother? Think I
Do
should
you
have stuck
think he
around?
should have stayed, or do you think he should have left, or what are your thoughts?
Think I caught pussy and I'm a piece of
Oh,
shit? Odie
I
but
don't
goodie said,
I don't think you're a piece of poop.
"Well, you, my love, are a special individual."
Thank you. I
Well,
am
not
special.
cut it out. There's
Oh,
special needs.
oh wow.
Odie
Wow.
but goodie said, "Es todo, Senor Cricket. Be blessed." Thank you, brother. Shop Talk with Crust. What's up, Krusty? He said, "Howdy, Cricket and Jovan. Saludos all in the chat."
Oh, look, Krusty.
Appreciate that, Crust. And we did get your messages, and I meant to respond, and I will, but we appreciate that, brother. And again, uh, there's no need for apology. We're all good. Everything, it is what it is, and we do it the way we do it. Jack Rodriguez said, "Cubole, what's up, brother? How you doing, Jack?" Sergio said, "Jovan threw it away when you weren't looking."
Oh,
She
no, I
probably did.
didn't. No, I didn't.
I think that was a good looking fucking jersey. You're a hater, Sergio.
I think it was a little loud. It was a lot going on.
It was Sergio's cut. It was red and white. That Sergio likes red.
I know, but it was a lot going on. It was a busy t-shirt. It was a busy jersey.
Yeah, I'm a busy worker. Penón 520 says, "Stand by for Chow." Ronnie Luna said, "Soy el travieso from MS13. Mis saludos y respetos." Right back to you, brother. Right back at you. Michael Saldana said, "What about Negro from 9th Street?" Oh, yeah. You talking about Big Sergio? He came later. Actually, Sergio lived at my chante, Maruca. Remember Serge, babe? Sergio?
Yeah, yeah.
He he lived in my house, but that was before he went. Once he went in, is when he got made. But yeah, he got made later. But yeah, that's Negro from Ninth Street. And actually, his brother was Jojo Bernal from Ninth Street, but Jojo claimed the vieja. They were half brother or step brothers. I think half brothers. I can't remember, um, but yeah, you're talking about Sergio Mendez, Negro from Ninth Street. Big motherfucker said, "Cubo fam, Grillo, white fence. Hope all is good." It is, brother.
Yeah.
Right back to you. Ruben Cruz said, "Cómo está todo, cricket? Hope everyone is doing good this Labor Day." So far, so good, brother. I really do appreciate that. Thank you. Cool, cool, cool. I appreciate that, bro. Russell Soto just sent $10 to the Cash App, babe, so we can put that towards the.
Oh, okay. And I will take pictures of everything, and I'll get a receipt of everything after it's all said and done. And I mean, that's gonna really help. I mean, really. You know what they told me? The guy told me, he said, one time we didn't have enough band instruments, that we had a couple of kids just stand there and use the shakers, those little shakers. He's like,
Yeah,
that's all they could do. And I was like, what? But he's gonna write me up like a whole little thing, like about the school and about the little struggles that they have and things like that. For some of you that aren't from Arizona, so that you can kind of get to know the school. I mean, you could even Google it and look it up, and just stuff like that. So I think that's going to be really neat. That's going to be in the works the next couple of days.
it's crazy that they don't put more feria into stuff like that because that would definitely be something that would keep some kids engaged. You know what I mean?
Well, he told me that one kid, um, he doesn't know about like the culture and stuff that much because he just doesn't. But he was like, yeah, this kid from the summer to now, I see him dressing a little different. And he got a big old tattoo on his forearm. And then he got like Roman numerals on the other arm. And I'm like, what? And I was like, well, I was like, is it like Mexican? Is he Mexican? Does he look like he's like, yeah. I was like, was he wearing like, what was he wearing? He's like, it's like some black pants. I think they're Dickies. I was like, what? I was like, well, you know what? He's like, he has potential. I don't want to lose him. I just noticed differences in him, from the summer to now. And he's like, I get worried about these kids. I take that home with me, and I just, I'm like, oh, this poor teacher, just wants the best for the kids. And so I said, well, let's do what we can for this kid also, so that he has the tools he needs for band, so that it'll keep him involved and engaged. So,
Yeah,
um,
yeah. We will see. Javier said he's doing okay. The therapy is hard. I started to smoke weed again. It helps with the pain. It is a trip being stoned, staring at my stump. Hey, Javier, I don't know how long you had stopped, but was it hard to like in the beginning to even like get back? I know you're doing it for the pain. I'm not judging. I'm just asking because as I've explained here myself, I have back pain, I have nerve damage that they give me medication for, and I was trying to see if there was any way I could get off medication and see if grifa would work. Right? Everybody talks about the medical marijuana, and I tried, man, but everybody was saying do sativa, not whatever the other one is, and because sativa you could still uh you know work and shit, I guess, or whatever. But man, there's no way, bro. I was giggling. I'm like a little fool, just looking at my ruka laughing, and like there was no way I couldn't. I don't know. I'm paranoid and all that highlight. So did it take you a minute to get over that hump and then you were good, or is it always something? You know what I mean? I'm just asking because like there's no way from what them feelings were. Like I couldn't work or nothing on that high. Jay Blaze, thank you, brother, for that 99 cent super sticker. Appreciate that, bro.
oh, that's nice.
Appreciate that, brother, for real. Gracias. Russell Soto said, cuff up. Sergio said, "Have you guys been keeping up with the latest YouTube drama? American Cholo pepper spraying Sonny from Streets Ain't Loyal." No, bro,
Mm.
really haven't.
Pepper spraying.
Who carries pepper spray?
I need to carry pepper spray because I feel like I'm gonna get adult napped one day. I tell you guys, I have this fear, and because I'm a hoop, so I don't know. You know what I mean?
But peppers, I mean, no, I hadn't heard that, Sergio. It's kind of, I know Sonny, seems like a good dude. I thought they were friends before or something. I
Why
think,
would he pepper spray him? Was he about to attack him or something? Or
but my question is like, and I'm not, I'm not trying to judge, but how many grown ass men carry pepper spray? I'm
stop.
just, I'm just asking. Look, it might be a better alternative than carrying other stuff. I'm just wondering. You know, what I mean, I don't know. I'm not. I'm not
You
trying.
know what? That might be the first time I've ever heard of a man carrying that. But
I just, I don't know. Maybe that's a better alternative. I'm not trying to clown for real. I'm really. I mean, I'm laughing because it seems, it does
it's
seem
okay.
funny, but
Yeah,
I don't mean to.
it's funny.
I'm just. It seems weird to me, but maybe that's a better alternative for real. I mean, I would rather not
Instead
have
of
to
carrying a
carry.
gun.
Yes, you know what I mean. Um,
But he can carry a gun because he never had charges like that.
I don't know. I don't know about this dude. I don't know stuff like that.
Well,
I don't know.
okay, well, but I don't think he's ever had charges like that to where he can't carry a gun.
Yeah, I don't know. But I mean, I
But I
guess
guess
pepper
pepper
spray.
spray is better than a gun, though. So,
Yeah,
but I've never, this is the first for me to ever hear of a guy carrying pepper spray and using it.
yeah. Well,
Sorry, I gotta laugh.
LA Dodgers Blues says saludos, cricket, Jovan, and everybody in the chat. 2-3, kill ball.
Here's
Yvonne Madrid. She said, "Hello, everyone." Hey, Yvonne.
Oh, Yvonne, I gotta tell you something. Or, yeah, tell her.
Go ahead.
No, sorry, I got excited.
You can tell her.
No, go tell her. You know
Okay.
better.
Well, here's the thing, Yvonne. We looked up your daughter. Your Maruka was gonna write her, but do you know if she has if she can receive and send out emails? Because when we look her up on the JPay, it says that she's eligible to receive feria, but it wouldn't let us write her. Like usually there's an email option, and the email option wasn't there. um but I know that some places use other apps for different things. Like in Arizona, I think if you want to send feria, you could do it on JPay. But if you want to write an email, you do it through Securus, which is, I guess, the parent company. So, do you know if there's another way, or does she not have that option yet? Uh, we were wondering because Jovan was trying to write her earlier, or was that yesterday, baby?
Yeah.
And we couldn't see the option. So, just curious. Sergio said, "Hey, that's awesome." Yep.
Yep.
Pelon 520. He said the running rhinos. Yeah, there it is. I guess Pelon was on the. Oh yeah, you told me before we're on the yarda together, right, bro? Matt said, "I finally fixed my laptop. No more pop-ups and slow lagging processing. I'm back." Is that
Okay. Well, good for
a
you.
commercial? Was that a commercial, Matt? Eric Lerma said, "What's up, Cricket and Javon? How's your night? Hope all is well." So far, so good. Thank you, brother. Appreciate that.
It's going great. I had a really great day today, and I'm super amped and super excited, and yeah.
Big motherfucker said, "Jovan just can't be stopped." Yeah,
No.
she's on it. When she was telling me that earlier, I was surprised. I never thought about shit like that, like that schools don't have the feria to do stuff like that. Um, Seems crazy, but I guess, I mean, I don't know. Why wouldn't that be one of the first things that a lot of these organizations put their money into, like stuff for schools? You know what I mean? Like to keep these kids off the calles. I mean, whether it's band or sports or whatever. I wonder if they just don't. Maybe the emphasis just isn't on band, but
And I don't want it to stop there. Like I have plans for that. Like I want to call other schools like Cesar Chavez and Maryville and Trevor and ask to speak to like, hey, let me talk to the head coach or I'll just go over there when they have football. Hey, do you know of a kid on your team right now that can't afford this or can't afford that? And trust me, the teachers will tell you, yes, I have a kid. I know a kid right now. You know what I mean? And
yeah,
they will let us know. So I want to get into, the band and the football or basketball, even um, the dance club and things like that in the high schools and go from there, and just um, try to knock one school out at a time and, rotate them or whatever it takes. But they might not be at risk right now on going down the wrong path. But maybe if they have a little help on staying on the right path, I think that's a good thing too. I don't want to just help kids that are not in, that are in a bad situation. I want to help kids also that are in a good situation to stay that way.
yeah, for sure, yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. Especially, I think from sixth grade down, I think is where the focus is really. It would be really good because, and I mean, I'm just saying to try to inundate it, because then seventh grade up is where the trouble starts, and then there has to be other intervention there. You know what I'm saying? But I think a little bit of all of it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We shall see. Pelon said agua 11. Javier said Jovan talks more than Big Bertha in church.
Oh, excuse me for being excited.
Sí, Javier.
You
Ramiro
know what
Medina
though?
said,
That's not you, Javier. That's probably the weed talking. So I'm not even gonna hold you to it.
right? Are you on sativa, bro, or the other one? I can't think of the name.
You don't know.
I know. They're the
You
different
don't. Shut up.
they're the different strains, they have the like stuff.
Stop it. You don't even know. Look at you.
Ramiro Medina, see, you heard of Canal Dizzy from Mini Park? Yeah. Daniel Montaño. Dizzy was a real good dude. I actually did time with Dizzy when he first when he first got off of death row. Because Dizzy came in uh, to the joint with life, and then he picked up a death row. He picked up a death penalty case, and then he ended up getting that dropped down to basically got off death row. But yeah, Dizzy was real good. He was actually best friends with Shamuko, which was Scotty Bohorquez from Mini Park, and me and Scotty were kind of close. Sergio said Javier, LOL. Dizzy also had family from Tolleson. Also, Montaño was Dizzy's primo. He said, oh yeah, I heard the whole hood mini park was on the shit list due to some reason. Is that right? I haven't heard that. I don't know. It's after my time. Big motherfucker said, Jay Blaze, gracias. For real. Thank you, bro. Jay Blaze, thank you. Really do appreciate it. 5 years sober said it's good if you get a discount. Yeah.
It is. So it's gonna be a big help.
Yeah.
Put it to use. You know what I mean?
Yep. Yep. Carlos Ripon said Kia Ora from New Zealand. Orale. How you doing, brother? We have another person that taps in a lot from New Zealand. That's cool.
Oh,
Appreciate you tapping in. Thank you so much. LA Dodgers said, Cricket, is there any vatos from Happy Homes that were Arizona Carnales? Uh, Not that I can think of. I had a lot of homies from Happy Home. Not a lot, but I had Tito from Happy Homes. There was what was the mother? Blue. I think they called them Blue. Ripper. Um, Damn, I can't remember the names anymore. But Tito, me and Tito were real close. He was from Happy Homes, but I don't think that any became carnal. That anyone from Happy Homes was became carnales. As far as I can remember. Rusty 61, Rusty said, "Saludos de Santa Cruz, North Cal, carnal. What's up, brother? Saludos
Okay.
right back to you, brother. Appreciate that. 5 years sober said, hello, Playas de Rosarito, Colonia, Morelos. Vale? I know what you're talking about. It's my spot.
Uh,
Ruben Cruz said, Cricket, did you ever get into carga? And if so, how you get off? I think, did you ask me that last time? Maybe it wasn't you. Um, Never been prendido to the point of sick. I did get into it. It was what we all did in the joint. Um, but because I never spent a lot of time on the calles, I never really had like a long stint with it. You know what I mean? It would be when on the weekends when gente would hit, and then by Monday, Tuesday, we it'd be gone, and that was it. So I've never had the malias. Um, thank fucking whatever Anunnakis because I heard that shit ain't nothing nice. Um, but yeah, so no, not to the extent of being prendido, bro. I never really messed around like that. Um, Only like I said, not because I'm some smart motherfucker who didn't do it. It was because I was torcido so much that uh, you know I never really had the chance to go on about. You know what I mean? Matt said, I feel like Cricket should have stayed one more day and said, Chale, I'm out. One more day where?
stayed where?
Huh?
Stayed where?
I know. That's what I'm asking. One more day, he said, Chale, I'm out. Where at? After I think I told you guys that after I walked after that day when the feds had come and spoke to me about um the Wheelas and the plot and all that jale, um and I walked away that day and talked to them and all that. I still stayed in the pot of I think almost another year after that. Um, Something like that. I can't remember because I remember, that's when I talked to Chino and Fantasma. Fantasma, we had talked about some other holiday that was going on at the same time, and they were upset about some stuff that was about. So if that's what you're talking about, I stayed a few more than just one day. Javier said, Baja California is cool. Sobriety is also cool. Check out El Valle de Guadalupe. There's grapevines, restaurants, museums. Oh, that's cool. In Baja California, Valle de Guadalupe.
Vaya?
Yeah,
Baba?
it's probably after I don't remember that from my time there, but I think I know what you're talking about.
You're so dumb.
David Olguin said only Cricket
Oh,
could make that decision to leave. He was living it at the time and knew the situation. Yeah. And again, everybody, listen, everybody has their excuse and why they justify whatever they did, right? Everybody that, including me, that comes on here talks about what was the final reason that made you leave whatever, right? But I'll tell you this, um, I was already quite disillusioned by a lot of the shit that I saw. Um, a lot of the politicking, a lot of the bullshit. I, I wasn't willing at that point. It was like, man, are you really willing to give up your vida for this fucking holiday right here? For these fools that will turn on you at the drop of a hat. You know what I'm saying? It was like, so although there was a catalyst in my situation, um, I'll tell you that I feel that regardless, something would have happened where that choice would have been easy for me to make regardless. And so I know, everybody comes on here and they have their reasons for, that's always, something, but that's because I think it's always going to be that way. There's always going to be the time when someone is betrayed. That's just what that clica is about. So everyone, when you hear these stories, this isn't nothing new. This isn't something that's, an outlier. This isn't something that doesn't happen. You know what I'm saying? That's par for the course. There's always politicking. There's people that are, you're jealous of whatever you may have, or they're, whatever the situation. And so the betrayals that happen, it happens. And so my situation isn't anything, like, it's not like, wow, can't believe that happened. You know what I'm saying? It happens, and it more and more and more now. It's crazy. But I'm glad it happened when it did, to be honest, because if I would have tried to stand firm any longer, I probably would have ended up with life or death. You know what I'm saying? So that happening at that moment was the best time for it to happen, for the betterment of my life now. I mean, I have, and people are gonna judge no matter what, but fuck you, I'm out here. So it is what it is. 5 years sober, said, I'm living with mom and dad. I usually stay home and chill watching YouTube videos. Oh, yeah. Sergio said, but it was still ugly, bro. True friend will tell you the truth. LOL. What was ugly? Oh, he's
Your
talking about
face.
your face. He's talking about the thing, the shirt.
Oh, the shirt. I thought he was talking.
The fuck?
Just kidding.
He's talking about the jersey. I don't know. You think it was ugly, bro? I liked it.
You're funny.
I thought I thought that shit was cool.
I thought it was just so loud.
Michael Saldana, Salarle Simon, Sergio Mendes is my grandkid's tata. Is he? Yeah, he lived out of Archante. Uh, in fact, the muerte that he did happened out of my chante.
What
Ramiro,
happened?
huh?
What happened?
Remember the kidnapped dude on the couch?
No, I don't remember nothing. Let the record show I was not part of any of this.
Ramiro
What up?
Medina said, has fentanyl made its way in the joint? I don't know, bro. I'm not sure. I've been out for 8 years. It hadn't up until that point. That's all. I mean, it's hitting the streets now. I'm assuming it's in there. I mean, I wouldn't doubt it, but I have no idea, brother. Mario's. You know what I do know is that other one, Suboxone, is in there. A friend of mine I was writing was talking about that they had it on them yardas. Suboxone or Subutex. I don't know which one of them. Mario San Ciprian said, that's awesome. Giving to the band, funding the Owls need that. I trip out how athletic funding is number one in the high schools nowadays. I remember playing the sax in my day, trying to get all the ladies. You guys be changing lives. Keep up the great work. Thank you, brother. The saxophone, you're getting the ladies, fool?
Okay, if you say so.
Might have been. The saxophone is cool as fuck. Remember, that was Bill Clinton shit.
Okay.
I also meant to ask, was Talos and Chicanos down with Happy Town? Yeah, Happy Town and Talos and Chicanos, it was the same clica, bro. Happy Town Vatos claimed Talos and Chicanos. They just also had they just also they were from that section on the other side of 91st, behind the farms. So they called that little section Happy Town, and they would call themselves Happy Town Chicanos, but they also claimed VTC. It was the same highlight, bro. Sergio said,
It was
"LOL." Huh?
same chipmunk.
Same shit. Sergio said, LOL, apparently he does. Russell Soto said, one is sativa, the other is indica. One mellows you, the other energizes you. It didn't energize me, bro. That shit had me paranoid, looking at Maruka laughing, and
I just wanted to punch him in his face because I was like, what is wrong with you?
yeah, yeah. And it really didn't help my back, to be honest. Shop Talk with Crutch said, they haven't been friends for a minute. Oh, Cholo and the other dude. Yeah, I mean, I think I remember when that little because they separated, but I didn't know they turned into like enemies. I just thought they went separate ways, and I remember there was a little beef, but I didn't think it continued on to where pepper spray. But whatever. Sergio said Rascal Reacts made a video about it, and so have several others, LO, including Sunny. I haven't. I've been so busy right here, bro, just doing my content. You know what I mean?
You don't have to do that like that. Please stop.
Like what?
Like my content and the whole.
Why are you hating? You don't like the fact that I'm
What have you put? What have you been putting out?
well, it takes a while.
And
Still
it all
working.
looks the same. Spooky, wookie, and kooky over there. They all did backstab. It all ends up bad. All ends up bad.
I know,
I should narrate on those videos.
but they got to be multiple stories so people get the gist.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I get.
You guys like kiwis?
I don't care for them. They make me itch.
Huh?
It has to be like without the pill because they'll make me itch.
Oh, yeah. I just cut it like a little make you itch.
Ew. You're
Rub
eating the
it
whole
all over.
pill?
Huh?
You're eating the pill?
No, babe. I do it like the
Oh, I was gonna say, you animal.
no, like that.
Oh, okay.
See, now you just made me eat another piece. I wanted to wait.
No, you didn't. You were gonna get that.
And
You're
motherfuckers
not
are good.
fooling nobody.
Mijo looks at him like he won't even try him.
Nah, you won't.
Ramiro said medical weed is definitely better for pain rather than Percocet or Vicodin. Oh yeah, I don't get those anymore. I used to. Um, what I do have, and man, I ain't been a doctor in so long, so this will tell you how often I take them. As a matter of fact, yeah, I get my gabapentin, and this shit is still full. And I think this thing was not full. I mean, it got like 20 pills in there or something. And they gave me this back in I don't even know when, but anyway, I don't take them often. Like if I go on a long road trip where I'm driving, then my back will start hurting. Then I gotta have them, shit like that. But on the day to day, I don't usually fuck with it. Michael Saldana said I carry a Glock 9, but only because I travel with the wife and daughter. Yeah.
Yeah, if you got to, you got to.
Cross said I carry those filetos and I haven't replaced my pepper spray since I gave mine to my daughter. Oh, you had pepper spray, Cross? I've never, I don't know, I never thought about it. Pepper spray.
I've heard of tasers, people carrying tasers.
Yeah.
I'd be scared to carry one of taser. I'll probably tase myself.
Pinche Javier, I just saw, I'm looking ahead over here and he said, este vato had a whole kiwi de un chingazo. I'm getting the munchies. I only had half so far, but I cut it in little pieces. Well, not little, but quarters. Big motherfucker said I started smoking grifa after like 15 years in December. I was so excited I did it at the highlight. Big fucking mistake. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, I couldn't. Oh, and then forget about the gummies. Oh my god. After that, I went into the bathroom and I just stared at the mirror. I was so that I wanted to come off that shit so bad. Javier said it was hard. I thought about it for a while, but I'm not gonna stop taking my medication. It puts me in another zone.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
mean, if grifa is what you're taking for your jale, I think that's probably the better jale to take, right? I mean, better than opiates and all that shit, bro. I wouldn't I wouldn't feel bad about doing that. AP said, saludos, everyone. Puro B23. What's up, AP? Where you been, bro? It's your move on chess, fool. I know you've been hiding from me.
Yeah, where have you been, AP?
AP don't fuck with us no more.
All jokes aside though, I hope that your mom is doing a little she's not I know she's not doing better, but I hope she's like okay, you know?
Yeah.
That's sad. That's sad.
Cross said, AP B23. Pedro Alejo said, just join. What's the knowledge given today? Um, Brother, I ain't no smart ass dude,
We don't
bro.
always have knowledge on here.
Yeah, I was
Just
gonna say I'm not no knowledge giving type of fool. Um, but I appreciate that sentiment. We're just here right now, kind of just talking a little bit. We actually Maruka ran
oh
into or met.
oh yeah, the knowledge. It's not really a knowledge, but it's more of a the topic for tonight, the good news.
Yeah.
Go ahead, babe. Tell 'em.
Oh, go ahead, tell it.
No,
You're
no,
the
no.
one.
I just wanted to say that. I don't want to say it.
Oh, so basically, she happened to run into and start talking to uh, a band teacher and from Agua Fria High School, which is on the west side of Phoenix and Avondale. Um, and he was talking about how their band equipment is kind of dilapidated. They don't have some stuff, and she was explaining to him that we kind of do a nonprofit thing and we try to help at risk youth and all that. So last time Maruka got a bonus, she used it to feed the homeless. This time she told me she wanted to get instruments for them. Um, and I think I'm going to put some in on that. So we were just talking about that and thought maybe in the future we could actually do something a lot bigger and help these schools that are in need of things like that because it's important. A lot of these kids, there's a certain age where you can still grab them. You know what I'm saying? And if you get them interested in something like a sports or a musical instrument or any, it could be whatever it is becomes a passion. You can usually bet that they're gonna not choose the other road. They just need because usually when and I think it's partly the passion of let's say it's football, right? Or even let's say it's the saxophone. If they have that passion, there's usually a teacher involved, right? A coach or a band teacher or whatever. And that usually becomes that adult influence that they can look up to and that usually these kids are looking for. You know what I mean? Some kind of acceptance and all of that. So I think it's important, and so that's what we were kind of talking about a little bit. In a nutshell,
In a nutshell.
Yvonne Madrid said, "Oh, it's called Getting Out app is the one I use, but you have to have money on, because it charges 5 cents a message. I will look into the JPay. I don't think that JPay works for her, but yeah, JPay is the same thing. You have to buy so-called stamps on JPay, like two
Yeah, and
dollars.
I was gonna try to buy stamps, remember? And
Yeah,
it said that this person is not
that
available.
yeah, wasn't eligible for that part of it. Um,
Yeah.
you could send her feria, but you couldn't do emails. So We can look into that one. Getting out.
Getting out app. Okay.
I thought California used JPay because I've actually written somebody in the California prison system with through JPay, so I thought maybe that would work like that, but she doesn't have it. It might be
Okay.
huh?
Yeah, hopefully this one will work.
Yeah. David Olguin said, "Good job and all the awareness and the facts you bring out." Thank you, brother. Pedro Alejo from Facebook didn't say nothing. He just there. Watch out. How
Oh,
you doing, Pedro?
hello.
Nice family, brother. David Olguin said the school system in the low income areas are made to keep us in line. Yeah. But you gotta give them stuff to you gotta give kids things that they can be busy with. You know what I mean? Like what's that saying? The
Like
the
if you're
low
busy doing that, you're not you don't have time to get in trouble. You know,
yeah,
my parents always made sure that we were in some type of activity or sport. If we had to be, it wasn't an option. We had to be in something. It didn't matter what it was, a
yeah.
club, an activity, a sport, whatever, because they felt like, well, if you're, busy doing that, you don't have time to mess around with other stuff. So
There was a
this, but
saying.
it's like, God, like teachers already don't make enough.
Yeah, they're
Imagine like
all
the music department. Like they don't.
oh, that saying is idle hands. Remember idle hands, something or other? Like if your hands ain't doing something, they're gonna do something bad or some shit like that. I can't remember
I
what
don't
this.
know.
Ramiro Medina said, "Is Slackjaw still number one on the mess up, bro? Slackjaw just got killed about 3 weeks ago. He was number one until then. Uh, they sent Slackjaw to Ohio on interstate compact to get him out of the state. Uh, he ended up getting in a fight with a 25-year-old kid, and Slackjaw was 65. Um, due to head trauma, he ended up passing. He died. I actually put it on my community page. You can see it. You can read the article and stuff. But yeah, Slackjaw's dead. So now, if they follow, if they follow what the chain of command was, you never know. There could be, you know, people fighting for it or whatever. But Pablo would then now be the number one. Sergio said band electives aren't a priority like that unless they're part of a football program, and even then, they don't see the band as a source of income and funding like sports programs. Yeah, that's crazy. It
Yeah,
shouldn't be about that. It should be about what the kids need. You know what I'm saying in the schools.
and you know that these kids, they practice after school till late, and then some of them, go early in the morning before school starts. They're
Mm-hmm.
they're dedicated. They want to do it. They just you drop it.
No, go
I
ahead.
can't take you nowhere.
Go ahead.
Hey, you need to put the camera on you right. Don't be trying to fake.
Oh,
I hate you.
let me see. Russell Soto said the JPay and Securus app been having problems. The bad internet connection. I get a email sometimes 3 weeks later from my homie. Send it on August 10th. Get no notification on August 28th. Is that right? Uh,
Oh,
I just sent a couple of Wheelas day before yesterday. We'll see.
that's an excuse I would use if you had that when you were in there. I'd be like, hey, I don't have Wi-Fi.
I'll tell your bitch ass to go to McDonald's.
Oh, wow.
The, the fuck? Javier said, smoking weed can be bad. However, I am a productive person. A lot of people relying on me. If I let them down, a lot of other people go down. I have always been a leader. However, now I feel old. You ain't old, bro. We're 23, brother. We're good. Big motherfucker said, now if I smoke because of my back, I wait till nighttime, usually when I'm watching Crust. Then vapes is strong as fuck. Yeah. Yeah, that's what it was that I tried the vape. There's no way. I can't do that. Javier said, I found a connection that has the old school red hair. No te pone tan pendejo. That's what I was wondering. Like, we get some of that stuff back? Luciana said they don't use just JPay no more. Securus is the other sister app. Yeah, I use Securus for the Wheelas, and then JPay I think is to send the feria. But that's
You just have to
Arizona.
try it all, though, right?
Yeah, that's Arizona. California, I know they had JPay because I wrote to someone from out there on JPay, but for whatever reason, her daughter wasn't set up on that. So I think there must be another way. Shop Talk with Cruz said the H's. Luciana said, well, here in Arizona. Pedro Alejo said, saludos from San Antonio.
Oh,
Ale,
hello.
San Antonio, Texas. Right, con los orejones. What's up, brother? How you doing? Shop Talk with Cruz said, big motherfucker. Big motherfucker said, brother Cruz. Sergio said, new channel, Krusty. Krusty got channels for days, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Billy
So
B23.
try him.
Yeah.
No,
YouTube
don't try
can't
him. Just
stop him.
kidding. Oh, leave him alone. You know what I mean? Just leave him alone.
Billy B23 said, what up, everybody? What's up, Billy? How you doing, brother?
Oh, hello, Billy.
Big motherfucker. Waston Phoenix said, sup, Chronicles family. Hope all is well. I'm in need of some creative content. You
Oh
came to the
my.
right place, bro.
Oh my goodness.
Here we are. We are here.
Don't read the next one. I think that big guy got him out of here anyway.
Oh. Billy B23 said, what up, big motherfucker? B23, brother. Cruz said, it's been around. Gonna do some lives, answer questions people have about motor vehicles, Sergio.
Oh, that's cool.
Shop Talk. Cruz said, órale, Billy. Sergio said, Krusty, órale, okay. Teresa said this. Oh, sorry. Teresa Garcia Avalos said, this is reality. So true.
Yeah.
Billy B23 said, Krusty, you the man. Big Motherfucker said, not in the mood for troll fuckery tonight. Yeah,
Oh, he's got his little knife.
I know.
Look at his little knife.
That's it. Get that in your pepper spray and you're good, bro. Sergio said, get him, big. Big Mama said, ya sabes, Sergio. Sam G said, ¿Qué onda, mi raza? What's up, brother? How you doing? Sergio said, ugly with a capital UG.
He hates that jersey.
Bro, why? The thing was feeding me.
He wants to fight that jersey.
Put that on with some big 501s,
Oh my God, stop.
dope mans.
Oh,
Russell Soto said it has blues going for 100, 2018. Yeah, it has blues. I'm not sure if I know where. Billy B23. Oh, El Billy B23 said Sergio Cuvo. Sam G said, you know fentanyl was in Canada before the States? It popped up in Vancouver first. Is that right? Damn. I wonder how. Did it come from like another route? Must have, right? Not through Mexico. Yeah, that stuff is just deadly, man. I don't know. The problem is you just don't know what you're doing or what you're taking, and they're putting it in every. Like I read a article that they had it in Grifa. Like that's scary, man. You got kids that just want to smoke a little bit of Grifa. Like I don't know, I don't want to judge or nothing, you know what I'm saying? But if that's all these kids are doing and they're not meaning, and then they get caught up in fentanyls and that shit, and they man, you could kill these kids. It's just sad. Cruz said, Billy B23, back at you, brother. Sergio said, well, thanks a lot, Canadians. Luciana said, I soon will be able to relate to your wife, so I have a question for her. Because of his circumstances, when you guys go places together, do you ever fear being seen by a rival?
No, I mean, I think you just got to be careful for just crazy people in general. And he's just a normal dude out here on the streets. Like, if you accidentally bump into him, he's not gonna, what's up, Choco Loco? And you know what I was, and you know what I am used to be. I mean, he doesn't talk like that or act like that anymore. It's just, okay, it is what it is, and you keep it moving.
Anymore?
Yeah. I mean, you're not out here gang banging anymore, and you're not out here looking for trouble. You
Yeah.
we just let it go. I mean, now if it was something crazy and we have to defend ourselves, I get it, but most people don't even know about our past because we don't go around telling people,
Yeah.
and we don't hang out with people that are getting in trouble, and we're not hanging out in those neighborhoods where there's going to be problems. So,
Yeah, I think that's the biggest part, Luciana. Your vato needs to make sure that he's made the decision que ya estufas. He's done with that shit. And living a normal life like everybody else, it's rare that you're gonna run into somebody that has the that has it in them to do something like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, of course, if you're hanging out at a club, if you're going to the bar where the pintos are, if you're going to the trap house, you're bound to run into gente that are gonna have problems. But if you're just a normal person, you got your ruca, you got your kids, you go shopping at Walmart, you may go to the mall here and there, you go to the movies, you go to work, you do normal things that normal people do. The
but
chances
but
of
but you yeah, but you can't walk around like an idiot and throwing up signs and
well, of course
acting,
not.
I mean,
Yeah,
you
but that's
can't
what I'm saying.
walk around with your chest out and I'm so hard and you got to let all that go. If you're going to be done, you got to be
Yeah,
done.
yeah.
You can't be in your 40s throwing up gang signs, taking pictures and selfies like that's not okay. Like if you're
Well,
going to be done, be done.
but she's saying that he obviously, if there's I mean, she's asking because he must have walked away from something. There's an issue there. So that's my
Yeah.
point. If he's done, he just need to remember to stay out of the places that that would bring problems. If it's just a normal life, I don't think you have to worry about it. It's very rare that you're going to run into an individual that's willing to put in work like that. Period. I run into people all the time, and they're real quick to, hey, what's up? How you doing? Damn, bro, but sucks what happened or whatever. You know me. I've ran into people in Tolleson. Well, that Tolleson don't really, but I ran into people in Tolleson tell me, man, I see what you're doing, man. You're doing a good thing, brother. I mean, you should have never got involved with them fools anyway, and like stuff like that. So, I mean, it's just not. Listen, the gente that are willing to do something usually already did something, and they're not just walking around the streets, and they're not they're not at Circle K's and shit. It's it just is what it is. Um, yeah, it's just you know. But again, don't at the same time you don't let your guard down. I'm sure coming home from the pinta, he's aware of his surroundings. He'll keep his eyes open. I don't think it's something that you have to worry about. Let him deal with that side of it. Billy B23 said, Sergio, Getsy, my friend, GTSY. What's GTSY?
I don't know.
Go to school, you, my friend. Ty602 said, rather legendary content creator. I'm late.
Oh my God. Hey,
What's up,
Ty.
Ty? There is some legendary content happening.
Hi, Ty. Why you have to come in like that, huh?
Javier said, ironically, dying in prison is easier than living in prison. Yeah, it's probably true, bro. Oh, good to see you, my friend. God, why can't you just put that down?
Well, Sergio's just hip to everything, huh? And it was idle hands are the devil's playground.
Oh, que verga.
That's what Sergio said. Okay, Mr. Smart Guy.
Right? Sergio said, Billy, my iced tea just rolled off the bed and I'm too lazy to reach down and get it. LOL. Cruz said, LOL, busy with my content. Yeah, you know we do it, bro. Sergio said, I don't like the seeds in kiwis. No? The little black seeds? They don't bother. They're not big enough to bother. Billy said, Sergio, is that a twisted tea? LOL.
You know what I used to do to Mijo?
Hmm.
I used to be like, Mijo, come here. And he'd come in the room and be like, how's your day today? Good. I'm like, oh, okay, can you get me the remote over there? He's like, wow, you just used me. I'm like, no, I didn't. I really wanted to know how you were doing today. And I would like try to make conversation with him just to get me something. Or, hey, can you go get me a drink downstairs? He would just like walk out with like shaking his head, like, yeah, I'll get it. But fun times. Your kids aren't
Yep.
probably there with you, Sergio, so you can't make them get it. But
That's what kids are for. Well, they used to make us the channel changer. Stand at the fucking TV and go to each channel and
okay, no, I'm not in that one. It's
fuck.
a whole
Then it
nother.
was with then he had to change the channel with the pliers because the little thing was missing.
I just want to give you a hug. I'm so sorry.
That's everybody. Shut up. Don't start.
I never had a TV with pliers in my life.
Well, it happens.
To you?
Russell Soto said, AKA Eugene, that is a mental health probation. Yeah, well, maybe. Javier said, este vato had a whole kiwi de un chingazo. I'm getting the munchies. Sir said, Billy, LOL, if I still drank, believe me, I'd be quick to pick it up, but it's just a regular Arnold Palmer. R. Lopez said, damn, I'm off today, but I'm helping the other dishwasher. He's behind. These fools got me. You a spider and white picket fence. What's up, brother? How you doing?
Oh, hello. Well, that's good. At least you're helping out,
Yeah.
making that money.
Yep. And on a holiday, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Holiday pay. Billy B23 laughing. Ty said pepper spray is a mofo. I know, right?
You know what? Ty would know. He would know.
I've been sprayed with pepper spray a lot. That shit does hurt.
Ty just sounds like the person that he would have gotten pepper sprayed a few times in his life.
I got hit one time with that big family size can. That was bad.
Yeah, but
Julian,
what were you doing? You probably deserved it.
I don't know. Nothing. I was just chilling. It just
Oh,
happened.
yeah. Just an innocent bystander.
Julian Campos, how you send stars? I really don't know, brother. To be honest with you, I've seen it on there on Facebook. Somehow you gotta purchase. They're like a penny a star, and then you donate whatever. But I really don't know, bro. To be honest with you, Julian Campos says, so you are in the pin? No, I'm not in the pinta now, bro. I've been out now for 8 years, um, and that's why I do what I do. I talk about uh, basically what I try to do now is spread the message, mostly anti-gang, predominantly anti-prison gang, but all of it because I feel that we need to step in and open the eyes of these kids that are growing up looking up to people that they shouldn't be looking up to, the ones that we looked up to, who we thought we were, we wanted to be. And once we were there, we realized it wasn't what we thought it was. So I think the message needs to be put out there by us that have been there, that that message isn't, that it's not what you think. And we can do that with our stories and with multiple stories, different people's stories. And on top of that, just the loss and heartache of being in prison in general. That in and of itself, I think, is huge. People try to scare these kids from going to prison. You can't do that. They want to prove themselves. You're not going to scare them out of it. But everybody has human emotions, and it's a fucking emotional roller coaster to be in there. So I think that's one spot that you can kind of open up their eyes to. So Ty 602 said B23 power, LOL. Watch out.
Oh,
Lucky Loco said tapped in. Wow, what's up, Lucky? How you doing, brother? How's your restaurant doing?
oh, it's been a minute. Hello.
It has. How you doing, brother? Billy B23 said Ty peace. Big motherfucker said Lucky Loco, good to see you here, bro. Luciana said secure us app. Yeah. Ty 602 said cheers, Billy B23. Lucky Loco said big motherfucker. Manuel Unsueta said tapping in, carnal. What's up, bro? Appreciate you. Yvonne said, I think they may have changed it when they all got tablets. Not sure. Oh, okay. That
Oh,
could
okay.
be. I know in Arizona, they upgraded their tablets, and then they changed them from JPay to Securus, which is basically the same company. Securus is just the parent company, but it's the same thing. Javier said, Pedro Aledo, cool looking family. Yes. Lucky Loco said, crusted. Javier said, oye, esta ruca, give her a 10-second cap y córtala.
Oh, really, Javier? Oh, really? That's what we're doing?
That's funny.
No, that's not him talking. That's just the medicine. It has to be.
Yes, it's the
Yeah.
medical medicine.
Uh-huh.
Pedro Alejo said, I agree, carnal. Sports, hobbies, anything that keeps them busy truly helps. As parents, we have to keep them busy. Also, at the same time, we have to make time to support them. The way I grew up, I'm lucky to be here. Yeah,
Yeah.
and many of us, had upbringings that, that's why we went the route we went. But um, it's absolutely, I think, imperative on parents to be there. But unfortunately, not every parent uh, thinks that way. That's one of the things that Maruca really pushes. The parents make the difference. That's fucking obvious. I mean, if you do, if you were to do a questionnaire in the Pinta, the majority of the vatos in there would tell you they grew up from a broken home, either fatherless or motherless or both, or some kind of issues there. And so yeah, I think it's huge that when parents are involved and really, but unfortunately, that's not always the case. And I think that's where those of us that give a fuck and that um, would like to and have the means and the time to need to step in and give these kids something and someone to look up to and look forward to and depend on. It's all they're
Well,
looking for.
it's, you know, I can't make the parents change their minds if they're crappy parents. You know what I mean? And it's hard to not punish the parent without punishing the kid. Because, you say, oh, the parents should know better. They should take care of their kids, grow up and da da. But some parents just aren't. So that's where I want to step in and help. And yeah, the parent should want it more for their kid. And yeah, the parent should step up. And I know that they're capable of, they just don't want to. They don't care. They're not invested. I mean, I've just come to realize that there are crappy parents in this world. I've seen it.
Yeah.
I've seen it when people at at the school, hey, I'm pulling my kid out of, piano lessons. Why? I can't afford it. Oh, you can't afford it, but you got highlights in your hair. You just got your nails done. You just got your toes done. You have $1,000 bag on your shoulder. Really? I know I was that single mom with a kid, and trust me, I look like crap so that my kid can look good. And my son was in sports. He was in soccer and in football, and it wasn't cheap. And then, of course, he wanted all the good stuff. At the time, the mouthpiece was $20 for an Under Armour because he wanted to do all Under Armour.
Yeah.
But some parents don't think like that. They think it's just about, they think, well, this is my needs and this is what I need, and I'm gonna go get my nails done because I need to, and this makes me feel better. They're just selfish instead of just paying $100 a month for their education. And I've come to realize that there just are some parents that just don't they don't care. They're lazy.
Yeah.
And those are the kids that I want to find. I want to find those households so that we can reach out to those kids and support them since their own parent can't.
Yeah. Let's see. Sir just said, too bad he didn't spill that kiwi on the ugly jersey.
Oh,
Jeez.
he, you
I'm
want
gonna,
to fight that jersey, don't you?
I'm gonna send you that jersey, bro. You want it, huh?
He's gonna like throw it around the room and punch it, and he'll fight it.
Shop talk with Crutz said, Lucky Loco. Sup, brother? Billy said, I'd rather see the kids play with instruments than guns and drugs. Yeah, no shit. Absolutely. Big motherfucker said, Kiwi check. Now here comes the big ass bottle of Dr. Pepper. Not yet, bro. I am thirsty as fuck, though. I need to run to the fridge real quick. Shop Talk with Crutz said, right on, Billy. Ramiro said, Dizzy had a primo named also from 91st. Yeah, Raymond Montaño. He's from my barrio. He's a carnal now. Matter of fact, he's in SM. I think he's in SMU2 right now, STG. Julian Campos said, good program. Buenas noches. Thank you, brother. Buenas noches a ti también. Javier said, way to bring a carnal up. Ese, I'm going to start shining my Imperials. Ese cricket es un vato con animo. There you go. See? Manuel Unzueta said, Cali got J-Pay for Feria. I don't know about Wheelas. It used to have it for Wheelas because I wrote before. I still got it in my thing when I wrote someone before. But maybe, I mean, they could have changed since then, but this was probably 2-3 years ago. Shop Talk, I still got stamps that I bought. I had to buy 20 stamps to write, and then I think I only wrote like 1 or 2 Wheelas, and then Vato ended up getting out. So I still have stamps there for California that I can't use. Shop Talk with Crutz said street weed is better than Tiger Buds in the dispensary. Them top buds are modified with chemicals. The what buds? I don't know what those are. Russell Soto said in the joint, the blues are going for $100. Oh, for the píldora? That's crazy. Sam G said the Chinese invented it and it came from there direct China to Vancouver. Oh, that's right. They did say that China was messing with that, right? They had it all over that black, what's that called? The black web?
Black market.
No, the web one on the market. I mean, on the web, the dark web. That's what it is, dark web.
Or black market.
Okay.
Same chip, man.
Same shit.
Same
Billy
chip.
B23 said, I agree, Krusty. I like some backyard boogie myself.
Oh, I thought he was gonna say some Backstreet Boys. You were almost cool there for a second.
Big motherfucker said, what do you guys think about Jay Williams getting jammed up? Who's Jay Williams?
Who's Jay Williams?
Jay Williams? I don't know who's Jay Williams, bro. He got jammed up doing what? Is that a celebrity? Jita said, dark web is internet. Black market is under the table. Tyson02 said, dark web is, yeah, dark web. But who the hell is Jay Williams? Jay Williams. Jay Williams. I don't
No.
know that name. Huh?
And the more you say it, the more you're not gonna know. So
But I'm trying to see if I know the name. I don't think I've ever even heard the name.
I've never heard of that name before.
G Thought said, "Oh wow, AC actually pepper sprayed Sonny. Wow, what a pucky." Hey, G Thoughts, man, you came in and told me Tablas got stabbed. What happened, bro? Tablas didn't get stabbed. You guys came with fake news, bro.
It's all fake news.
What if I would have done breaking news after that?
Banger. You're
I
stupid.
would have done a banger and it was all lies. Luciana said, "Thank you. I hope he's ready. He says so, and I can only go off that. I appreciate your feedback. Thank you, guys. Mad love and respect." Yeah,
Yeah. You know,
that's
just go
it.
go off of his word, and if it doesn't, if he doesn't change or whatever, then that's up to you what you want to do, you know.
Yeah,
But hopefully this time around he's tired and he's had enough and wants to do right by you guys. So yeah.
yeah. I will tell you this: that a lot of times, um, when fools go through whatever betrayals that have gone through, like I don't know your situation or your battles. I'm assuming because of the question that he walked away from something or is maybe in a you know whatever. Um, Usually you reflect pretty big. Like when it happened to me, man, I tell you, I was devastated. And I know that sounds dramatic, but it was like, my whole life I had wanted to be that. You know what I'm saying? And and I never thought anything. I saw the treachery and some of the bullshit. I partook in it. I've said that before here. I was never, like an innocent victim in the game. You know what I mean? But just never think it's going to happen to you. You think you're the super one, right? You're the one that's doing everything according to the rules and regulations, and as long as you continue, then everything will work out. And when it didn't, then it was like fuck. You know what I mean? But I will say this: I didn't hesitate. I knew right away that I wasn't gonna let my Ruka just get whacked. You know what I'm saying? And it was more than,
Thanks, babe.
of course, I had love for her, and so there was that, right? I loved my Ruka and all that, but it was more than that. It was, what I had to reflect on was if at this moment when I had to make this decision, I didn't, right, and I allowed whatever happened. Let's say they whacked her and then I ended up with life or death in the joint, whatever. At that moment I had to think like my son's gonna end up a bastard alone with nothing. You know what I mean? Like he's gonna be raised by his grandmother and the family because his dad's in the joint for life, more than likely, or death. His jefita's dead, and then his jefito let it happen and kind of was the cause of it. All those things went through my mind, and I'm just saying that because that was my issue, and I'm telling you that that's what made me decide, what, fuck that and fuck it all, right? I'm through with this whole vida right here. I need to figure something out. This shit just didn't work out for me, right? And so I'm saying that to say that hopefully, and usually your vato will also has come to those conclusions, and it's more than just, hey, I was betrayed, fuck them vatos. Hopefully it's more like he finally opened his eyes to that lifestyle, and that lifestyle, that's what comes. There is no friends in that lifestyle. It just isn't. That's the bottom line. Even growing up in the neighborhoods with the homies and all that bullshit that you think, you have. I mean, first couple months in county jail, they stop answering that phone. You know what I mean? They ain't no Wilas coming in. It just ends. You know what I mean? And so I think all that gets reflected once something huge once they put a mirror in front of your face, pretty much. So yeah, I would take him as at his word, as I hope you have. Crutch said, "Glad to see you. Glad to GTSY. Glad to see you." Julian Campos said, "Prisons are so much different in the states. Glad I discharged in 2013." Yeah, I got out in 2015, bro. Um, then I was on parole till 2020, but yeah, it was nice. Ramiro Medina says, "So Raymond Llamas is definitely no good anymore." I don't use those terms, bro. No good, because Kind of hurts me. But no, yeah, Raymond is done. He walked away, and he's considered that. Yeah, Indio is through. Sergio said, "Big, I don't know the whole story, but it had to be a serious situation for him to allegedly pull a gun out." Who pulled the gun out? Thought it was pepper spray.
What?
I don't know. They're having a different conversation.
Read it again.
He said, "Big, I don't know the whole story, but it had to be a serious situation for him to allegedly pull up," and he has a little green gun, so gun out.
Huh.
I thought it was pepper spray.
I don't know. I'm guessing it was
Huh?
the other guy. I'm guessing it was just the
Oh,
other
okay.
guy. I'm guessing it was just the other guy being a jackie, you know?
Yeah, Jay. I think he's talking about the Jay Williams guy because he texted us.
Oh,
Okay. Big motherfucker said TV with pliers. Big deal. We spent a few months with no TV. Well, see, that's right. I had a TV. We used to have to open our microwave with a screwdriver too.
oh my God.
Well, it's because the little thing that you push had broke off, so you put the screwdriver in there and you do that, and it opens. It was good. Yep. Ocelot Shaman said, "What is the show about? Pepper spray or tacos?" Oh, nah, that shit. Pepper spray, that shit can't taste good, bro.
Pepper
And
spray your face.
the show, the show is about. I don't know, but we're just talking. I've already done the nutshell.
Please, thank you. Oh,
Marco Saldana said, "Pepper gel quema más. It sticks to the skin." Do they have that now? Pepper gel? Big motherfucker said, "Sergio, did you see the video from gel they dropped?" Oh. Johnny Arriaga said, "Super Soaker by the National Guard. No joke." Yeah. The big can is for bears, said Crust. That family size one? Yeah. Sergio said, "Big, nah, I
oh,
haven't
so you're
seen
like a
that."
bear.
Yeah,
Were
see?
you trying to be like a Bruin from Trevor Brown?
Why you gotta fuck shit up?
Okay.
Ramiro Medina said, "I wonder if that kid who fought Ruben Melendez is going to be considered no good for involuntarily killing a carnal." I don't know, bro. He's in Ohio, brother. Who the fuck is in Ohio? They don't give a damn about that in Ohio. And he was in the state joint, bro. It wasn't like the feds or nothing. It's Ohio. Nah,
You
nobody
said it's Ohio.
care about that. Manuel Unzueta said, "Back in the days, the big wooden TVs had no remote, so when the thing broke, you had to improvise." Yeah, for sure. Until the HBO box came out, but then you lose that or break that, you still had to sit up there and push the button for your parents. Then they make you wait to see what's on, and then okay, go ahead, change it. Fuck.
You sad little person.
Ramiro Medina said the up and coming Cardinal is Silk from Southside B19. Is he from B19? I thought he was from what was the other one, the C19 or whatever. Is he supposedly up and coming, huh? I seen he tattooed it on his neck and on his face and shit. Ocelot said everybody has a right to do whatever they want. They want to experience the prison life, let them. Well, that's just not the case with me. I'm not gonna. If they want to, I'm not gonna like tackle anybody. But if I can tell them a story that may deter them, that's what I'm gonna do.
And if you want to go experience that prison life, then by all means, go for it.
When we're talking about kids, I'm not talking about adults. I'm talking about kids that look up to and are somehow mesmerized by a life that they hear about and see and know nothing about, because a lot of so-called adults that call themselves veteranos and shit tell stories that aren't true. And so I'm going to counter that with the true stories and hopefully that will deter them. But if an adult would like to do whatever they want to do and go to prison, by all means, handle your business. Shop Talk with Crutch said, yup, and Sonny is still going to chemo. Gil was with Hubu and a dude from the hood, my intel tells me. I'm assuming you meant Boo Boo. I said Hubu, but I'm okay. Farmero, what's up, fool? He said, Orale, I'm here, bro. I send mine in full cricket and the B23 Carnales. Stay young and fly. Oh, hey, Jovan, I guess.
Oh, well, hello to you too.
What's up, Farmero? How you doing, brother?
Oh, you had some little fans in here the other night, Farmero.
Yeah, we had to keep knocking fools out the box for you, fool.
Can't take you nowhere, Farmero. Jeez.
Farmero Fantasma Fruit Stand 500. You got to put the B23 back in there, fool.
What does that even mean? Why is
I don't know. Ty 602 said, Farmero, what's good?
it sounds extra paisa. I'm just
Ramiro
kidding.
Medina said Silk was also in his early 20s when he was made. Kind of weird due to the fact the books were supposedly closed, according to some theos. That's what they say that all the time, bro. It's never closed. I got made at 21. Chino got made at 22. Farmeno said, how about them moms that have the kids and tore up Payless shoes and faded shirts, but the mom got a Louis bag, nails done, her BBL, but her teeth are still messed up.
Yeah, that's unfortunate that there are mothers like that.
Yeah,
You know.
sucks. Listen, I don't know. It's embarrassing, bro, to go to school like that. I've told you guys some of the stories of what I had, but but at the same time, my Evita wasn't with no Louis bags either. But yeah, it was still sucked.
But I do
Chica,
see a lot of parents like that. That's
yeah,
not just the first time. There's a lot of things that I've seen because the parent chooses themselves over the kid. Or, you know, what I've also seen is like co-parenting, and because it was the mother's idea to put them in music school, when it's the dad's, week, the kid doesn't come because he doesn't want to bring him because, it wasn't his idea. Or like
yeah,
they're just so petty like that. Like,
yeah,
I don't know. It's sad. Like, this is your kid. It's not your enemy. It's not somebody, like, you gave life to this little human being. I just don't get it. And I never will get it. And I'm gonna try to just stop trying to understand it and just accept that there are crappy parents.
yep,
But okay, be a crappy parent. What does your kid need? We'll be here for your kid. So that's just how I look at it now.
yep. You see, Gita said one of the saddest stories I've ever heard. This Chicana chick hated her son because he got in the way of her leaving to Hollywood to become a porn star. She ended up abandoning him with her mother and went to Hollywood. Evil bitch. Yeah, no, that's
Oh my
crazy.
God.
People like that, those are the type of people that need to be ostracized. Farmero said, Órale, Ty. Cruz said, Órale, Farmero. Farmero said, wait a minute, why does it look like Cricket has a black eye? Does it? Cricket, blink twice if
He
you're
was
in danger. Did she
he
hit
was
you again,
acting
bro?
up.
Blink three
I,
times if she did. No,
you
bro, it
know,
always does. It's
I,
the,
I I asked for 7 ice cubes and he gave me 5. And I'm just not
see,
having it.
I need the little ring light right here, bro. I am a content creator.
Shut up. Stupid.
Palmero said, Órale, Crust. Ramiro Medina said, know anybody from Dogtown, Peoria, or Barrio Brotherhood, 85th? Yes. Dogtown, when I was juvenile, I actually, he's dead now, but, and, so, well, there's a few of them. Casper from Dogtown was a good friend of mine. Uh, and then he introduced me to Snake from Dogtown, and then I don't know if you remember, um, he ended up getting killed, and his later his Randy Armenta from Dogtown, um, and then later in life, um, obviously Big Chipas, which was Meatball from when we were kids from Dogtown, and Little Chipas, they both became carnales, and then I think Capone from Dogtown also became a carnal, and so, but I didn't know Capone. I knew Big Chipas, Little Chipas, and then they ended up. If I don't know if you know it, with Wildcat, and then Roy Armenta ended up getting killed from Dogtown by them fools. Shop Top said tight buds. From Brotherhood, I knew one dude when I was young, but I can't remember his name right now, bro. I went to school with him, but I can't remember his name. Yvonne Madrid said, growing up, we had a good upbringing. We all played sports, traveled ball, and traveled all over. And my brother still ended up in and out as adults. Me and my sister never in trouble, so they were just dumb.
No, then that's on them.
Yeah, there's
Yeah,
some that,
that's on them, because they had all the tools they needed to succeed and they wanted to be selfish and go the wrong way. But that's on them,
yeah,
A good thing for you and your sister, but that's how kids are. They can all grow up in the same household and they just all go in different roads.
yeah. Ty 602 said dark web. Pedro Alejo said dark web too. Yeah. G-Tot said dark web is internet, black market is under the table. Farmero said the fentanyl comes from China to Mexico. There's a documentary on how the U.S. government established the connection for him. Wow.
From China.
China. Jay Williams is a
I kind of miss him saying that. China.
Jay Williams is a YouTuber from Virginia. He has over 350,000 subs, and he got locked up, huh? Yeah.
A lot of them usually do get locked up because they want to still be about that life.
He allegedly shot at someone and ran from police. He's locked up. Well, I mean, I don't know the circumstances. Who knows if it was self defense? But the thing is, if I'm defending myself, I'm not running from the placas. But who knows? Everybody, people act different on different situations. You just never know. Ty 602 said some YouTuber ex-con. Oh, like me. Chita said cricket. Hey, Williams is J. William K. He said.
Okay. Well,
Crust said I
since you
played.
guys are talking about this YouTube stuff, I'm gonna just be honest. That Jake guy was probably in the wrong, and the American Cholo guy, whatever, was probably in the wrong. Because I'm not a fan of that guy. I'm just gonna be out there. I just don't care for him.
Who? American Cholo.
Yeah, and I don't care. I'm gonna say it. I just am not a fan. So he probably was in the wrong. He kind of strikes me as being a little, just being that way.
Yeah. I just think he's very arrogant. He speaks very disrespectfully about people that are trying to change their life. Crust said I played one Backstreet Boys for your birthday the other night, Jovan.
Oh, did you, Christy? I fell asleep. I was so tired.
I sent
Oh,
her a
thank
picture.
you.
I sent her a picture, Crust, of your screen that said "Happy Birthday, Jovan," but she had already fallen asleep.
Christy, you know what? NSYNC, they're coming back together and they're gonna do a tour.
God.
Just thought you'd like to know that information.
Gita said your homie told that. Ese tablas. Who? What homie? What homie, fool?
He's
Art.
being,
Who?
what's that word you use? Oh,
Which one?
no, I can't. I'm not gonna say it because I'm not gonna say it right, and I'm gonna sound stupid. Never mind.
Spell
Never
it.
mind. No, never mind. Just forget it.
Heart Life Phoenix. What's up, brother? He said Sergio. Ty said, cheers to the CTRL real content creator. What's CTRL? Thank you, though, bro. I know you're talking about me. Farmero said, yeah, Gunner told the truth for once. He said Sonny got sprayed by AC and Sonny confirmed, but true to Gunner's nature, he was telling on someone. LOL. Sergio said, Muffin. Heart Life said, thoughts of a G. Sup, crust, Big M to the F. Big M to the F, he said.
Oh, we rapping?
Alejandro Cedillo said, educational purposes only. Absolutely. Crust said, Orale, Pastor Tony. Big motherfucker said, Tony. Heart Life said, going to sleep. You guys are the stuff. Appreciate you, brother. Have a
Good
good
night,
night.
Tony. He's probably gone.
Yeah, big motherfucker said he did a bid from jail, said he got charged with brandishing a piece and evading. The Hura allegedly. Oh, nothing happened. Yeah, who knows? See, whatever happens, happens. I know one thing. When he gets out, he'll have all kinds of views, and it's gonna be great.
1,000 stories. And coulda, shoulda, woulda.
You know, the views
And we'll
go
do, like, and
high.
I don't care if you guys think I'm hating. I don't care. This is the truth. And usually things that I speak about and have my opinions on, I usually end up being right. So I'm just saying.
Yeah. Well, babe.
Yes.
No,
No, tell me.
no, I'll tell you. Pedro Alejo said, Ocelot Shaman, I doubt kids want to end up in prison. I sure as hell didn't. I just didn't have the right guidance, which is the point here. There's nothing like a father figure. No disrespect intended, bro. All opinions matter. Absolutely.
No,
I
there is.
point to, and,
Yeah,
and,
I
and
think you're absolutely right.
yep. And I think that Ocelot, I'm not sure if he was just being facetious, like he's just trying to clown or not.
That's the word I was trying to say.
Oh, facetious? He's stupid. I don't know if he was just trying to clown, with that. But it's not a joking matter when it comes to that. You know what I'm saying? These kids literally look up to some of these individuals that are in prison. There are actually adults that call these vatos legends and shit. I mean, you can see it now, even on YouTube. If you go to some of these other channels, you can see as they tell some of these stories, they call these people tios or señores or legends, and they're giving them what they feel is their due respect. Unfortunately, it sends the bad message, I think, because these kids don't think like adults. Us as adults can look at that and say, que pendejada. You know what I mean? What the fuck? You really want to end up in prison the rest of your life just so some other fucking fools can think of you as a senor or a legend? And kids, yes, they will want to. They do think that that is cool. They do want to advance to that. They aspire to be that. And so I think the narrative needs to change. I think us as adults need to counter the other idiots that are talking like that, because I don't think they can fathom what their words can actually do. Words fucking matter. And more so to these kids. If you're a child, if you're a kid that's growing up already fucked up, you're in an environment that's bad. You're already in a gang. You're like acting, you're starting out in this lifestyle, and you're hearing gente in your barrio and people on YouTube or whatever talk about these greater than life individuals that are supposed to be, legends, all this bullshit that is spoke about these dudes. Of course these kids want to be that. Of course they're going to aspire to be that, and of course they're going to take the route of that. Unfortunately, they don't, once they realize too late that you're just a pawn, you're being used. And even if you become a member, you're still being used within. And when everybody's done with you, when everybody decides that you're no longer good to them, they will turn on you. It just happens. It is what it is. It's not a reflection of you anymore. It doesn't like everybody wants to sit here and pretend like if Avato gets killed or if Avato is on the shit list, they somehow did something that was irreputable, right? They're no good. They're pieces of shit, whatever. That's no longer the case, man. These dudes just throw you away when they're done with you, and that's the bottom line. And people need to stop. People that are not involved in that know nothing about it, need to stop with their assumptions and their, when sitting there, when you're sitting there as an outsider calling somebody a piece of shit because they walked away from the MA or whatever prison gang, but you were never part of that. What does that make you? That's the question that has to be asked. You didn't even go down that route and become that. So what does that say about you? You're not down for the so-called cause? It's just all stupidity once you look at it like that. And I just think that for kids, we have to change this conversation. So, adults, listen, if you want to go out there and commit crime and get high and go to the joint, hey, fuck you, do what you do. But for these kids, they're being lied to. They're being led down this path with lies. You know what I mean? And it's just wrong. Crutch said Gil pepper spray. Pedro said thank you, Javier. Shop Talk with Crust said J Gun. Big motherfucker said Crust laughing. Sergio said LOL. Gita said cricket. This just in, an Anunnaki UFO UAP was just shot down in my backyard. Well, record it, fool. We'll get all kinds of views. I can edit it. I'm a content creator.
Oh my god.
Ty 602 said shit is real G thoughts truth. Real G. LA Dodger said I had to warm up my iron on the stove to iron my pants.
Oh my god.
Did you really, bro? I see. Mine wasn't that bad.
Sorry.
Gita said, "Sup, Heart Life. I am now National Enquirer." You came with the fake news, fool. Crust said, "Laugh my fucking ass off. She had to mix the brewing in there."
Raw. How do they do it?
How?
How does a bear sound?
What was that? That was a cow.
No, it's like ooh.
The hell? That's a what do they think? Owl.
No, that's not
Fucking bears don't go woo.
like louder when they're attacking.
How? Show me how.
Never mind.
I602 said Chopper is in Ohio. No, yeah. See, Chopper he had been sent out of state on interstate compact from Arizona too to do time, and they sent him to Ohio, and he ended up finishing his time out there. So he just paroled out there because he was out there, I think, 12 years or something. And yeah, yep. G-Thought said Sasquatch just got busted on a DUI on Interstate 5, Shasta Mountain.
I'm done talking to this guy.
Alejandro Cedillo said, I'm here for educational purposes. Thank you, brother. I appreciate that. Francisco VP said, Cule Chronicles Familia y Big 2-3. Y Hater J.
Oh, well, wow.
He said, Ruben got
sometimes I guess that's kind of a compliment being a hater, Jay, because I don't agree with what everybody says. And most of the times you guys don't agree with me. And then, months later, stuff happens and I'm like, see, I told you, but you don't want to listen to me. But, it's okay. It is what it is. Where is he going? Hey, is he getting something to drink? Oh my God, this guy.
Yeah.
You left me.
No, you're talking to them. I went and got this. It's my little jarrito.
Good.
Yeah. Francisco said, Ruben got killed. Yeah, bro. Did you see that? I got it on my community page. Some little 12, 25-year-old kid whacked him. It's crazy. 65 years old after all that shit. Chita said, thousands risking a life sentence to become one of only 100 made men, and 70% will end up flipping. Kids stay in school. Absolutely.
Yeah.
I said, the odds are against you. They are. They are. And even if you were to become, the problem is this. Um, the narrative is, yes, the odds are against you, but if you happen to be the one that makes it, then it's all good. But the point is, it's not. Like joining that clica, if you were the one who, whatever, beat the odds, right? And you become a carnal, you still have the infighting, you still have the treachery, the backstabbing, the cannibalism that goes on within the clica. So the odds are against you even there, because eventually they will turn on you. Maybe not today. You may be a carnal for a year and get fucked off, or you could be a carnal for 30 years. Look at Abato Mosca. I mean, I think he had been made since like 1994. 30 years been made. Probably 10 years before that putting in work. So 40 years he gave to this so-called cause or this clica, and they just stabbed him up on the yard like nothing, and threw him in the corner just like everybody else that they killed. So it, it's nothing to aspire to be. That's the point. There's nothing there. There's so much more out here in this world that you can accomplish, man. Like you can. There's it's just especially nowadays. Like you can get online and do Shopify store, and like you can do so much stuff with yourself and go to work and at the same time try to do something on the side and be an entrepreneur and really succeed and really be something and really not, the odds are against you there too, but at least at the end there's some form of good that comes from it. You know what I'm saying? If you accomplish something out here, it's something to be accomplished. You'll have a chante, a house, a family. And even without that, me and Maruka, we have, a regular chante, a good little, with a little mortgage. We both got jobs. I do this on the side because, we have a little passion about, the at-risk youth stuff. And we're happy. We have a good life. I'm no longer in the pinta. I'm no longer going through that, the stress of that. She's no longer alone out here raising the kid and going through that, taking the bus to fucking work and having to deal with that. I mean, our life is good now. We're not rich. We're not, we don't, but we're not poor now. You know what I'm saying? We're just normal people living life, and it's nice. I wish I would have known about this shit when I was young, for real.
Hey, I skipped down real quick. Ty said diabetes in a bottle.
It's all right, bro.
Well, he don't have diabetes,
I already have my
and
good life,
and
bro.
and he doesn't even work out or anything like that. And he still look pretty good.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
Yeah, thank you. No, serious. Um, Ty, I'm good, bro. I had a bad life. I had a good life. I can die now happy. How about that? Now I just got to enjoy fruit punch.
You're welcome.
Ty, six. Oh, shut the fuck up. You're welcome.
You're welcome. You know what? No, seriously, you're welcome. I was just talking to my mom the other night, and she was saying, "What do you think your life would have been like if you hadn't met Manuel?" And I was like, "Well, you know what? My life before you, I would have been all right. I think my life would have been okay. I would have married the dude, maybe married some dude from high school, lived a normal freaking life. It would have been what it is. Maybe taken the straight road. But no, I wanted that curvy road. I wanted to throw a wrench in my life. I wanted to
Is that what you
go
told your mom for real?
kind of, yeah. I told her, but it was all worth it though.
So
It
then
was
you would have
worth
walked in on the dude with him and his friend just got out the gym and started kissing on each other. And you would have walked in on that.
No, I wouldn't have. You're so dumb.
Oh, gay ass dude you were with. Not that I judge.
Anyways,
You're gay,
I'm
you're
just
gay.
I'm just saying I chose that rough road, but in the end it was worth it.
No, your mom knows very well that I make you who you are.
No, you don't say that because that's not all the way true, sir.
All the way. It's partly.
No, I mean, you give me a little bit of motivation, I give you motivation also, but you better have that little fire under you because if not, if you weren't a good dad or didn't, you know, do your best when you got out, that would be it. It'd be over.
Ty 602 said Francisco in the casa was good, homie. Farmero said fruit stand is what they used to call our gang. Salinas East Market white fence wouldn't understand since she had a perfect life and two parents.
I,
True.
then I then I wouldn't understand. Yeah, you're
Oh, he
absolutely
changed.
right.
Órale, check out the name change. He said Farmero fruit stand B23500. You, oh, there it is there, bro. Hey, what the hell? There it is. See that? That's what I'm talking about. Why you hating on the fruit stand, babe?
I'm not hating on it. I just said what it sounded like.
Like a paisa? Ty 602 said not everyone grows up with a mom like Jovan.
That is true. My son, I believe, was very lucky. Speaking of that, he owes me $20.
Who?
Mijo.
He owes me, what was it? 10,000?
Oh, that stupid bet you made. He
Yeah.
said, "Mom, lend me $20. I'll have it for you by Friday. I'll have it to you by Thursday." This was like 2 weeks ago.
Oh, you fell for that? Yeah, he
Yeah,
owes me
like 2 weeks ago. And then today, when I talked to him, I was like, "Hi." He's like, "I'm gonna have your $20." I'm like, "Just keep it. Shut up."
Yeah,
Like,
he owes me a lot. He does that to me every week.
you get suckered into it.
You know. Ty, Ty 602 said Angel Garcia. Yeah, that's Big Chipas from Dogtown. Jojo AZ said, Salute, carnal grillo. What's up, Jojo? How you doing? He said, Jovan should be a judge since she's so judgmental.
Oh, I am a little judgy. I'm on this channel and I'll judge a little and, you know, sometimes, well, I don't know. I feel like I'm speaking the truth sometimes. People just don't like to hear it.
Yeah, sometimes it takes a little hard facts to get people to realize what's happening. Chita said, Jovan, you've seen the Trump YouTube China compilation video. It's hilarious if you haven't look it up.
No, I haven't seen it. You know what I did see today though, that was a little, I felt it was wrong.
Huh.
I was watching Ben Shapiro and he was talking about in Massachusetts, if you're a religious couple, you can't foster kids. So there was a family that was a Catholic family. The dad was a veteran. The mom was like a specialized, like special needs, like caregiver or something like that for kids. And they're willing to foster any kids, regardless of their race, age. If they have brothers and sisters, they're willing to take them in. If they have special needs, they're willing to take them in. Like she went to school for all that. And because they're Catholic, um, they're scared that in case the kid turns out gay, the LGBTQ plus minus sign, um, they
Plus
fear,
minus sign.
yeah, they fear that they won't be treated fairly or something like that. So if you're religious in Massachusetts, you can't foster a kid. So just leave them in an orphan, leave them there to be fostered instead of in a home with two parents that's their passion.
It's
Isn't that
crazy.
crazy? But
Chita
hey,
said, "Why you hate AC? Lots of people hate him. I don't hate the
I
dude.
don't hate him. That's a
I
strong
just think,
word. Just don't like him.
yeah, I think he's arrogant. And what I don't like, bro, is when an individual that is basically a civilian, right? He went to CYA as a kid or whatever, but his whole adult life has been a civilian's life, right? He works, he's married, he has kids, he's a normal individual, and for him to judge people on this side of the line, I think is wrong. I think if you're gonna sit there and talk about the betterment of his big thing, supposedly is the betterment of the raza and all of that, then I think the betterment of the raza is people not being involved in that shit. So for him to judge people that have walked away from it or changed their life and all of that, I think is just wrong. I just think that and he may not even see it that way, whatever. But I think he's just a real arrogant dude. And when I heard that, I'm like, what the fuck, bro? You're a fucking civilian. You've never lived this life, but you're gonna judge people and at the same time talk about the betterment of the gente and the raza and all this shit. The betterment of the raza, bro, is for everybody to not be part of the fucking criminal lifestyle. That's none of that is good for the gente, whatever raza, whether white, black, Mexican. That that pigeonhole of being gangsters and shit. That shit needs to stop. That's not what all raza is. And if some have chosen to no longer do that, I think they're to be celebrated, not looked down upon, especially by some fucking civilian ass dude that ain't done shit. Just
And
my opinion.
you're just not gonna always like or get along with people that you come across in life. You're just not. And I wouldn't. You know what I mean? I just don't. Just
Yeah.
is what it is.
Farmero said, "Damn, Jovan, so judgy. LOL. I don't like AC either, and he was wrong and acting like a hyena. I heard he has a pink pepper spray on his keychain. LOL. But Jay Williams actually helps his community. Jay owns a construction company and hires ex-cons. I've never seen his stuff.
I don't know. I don't know about him. Never seen him.
Yeah, I don't know
And
anything.
maybe I am passing judgment on him. Maybe just a little bit. I don't know.
The only one I've ever watched that was from those states out there. I think I seen prison after prison show, and then the other one, the 23 and 1, I think it was called. But I haven't seen them in a long time. That was years ago. But I used to watch them. As Jovan, I used to sit there and just laugh at them all the time. They were funny. Some of them. Cheetah said NF, homie. Cheetah said boxer. Oh, oh, he put that out. XNF. Okay. Michael Saldana said, "Cricket ever do time with anyone from West Side Finiquera 87th Ave?" Yeah. Actually, growing up, my barrio's pretty close to 87th, and I knew a lot of them fools. The Nunez's were from 87th Ave. A bunch of them out from West Side Finiquera, I knew and actually hung out with a bunch of them. I don't remember doing time with too many though. There was some 2-7 ones, but I don't remember too many vatos from 87 doing time, bro. Gita said XNF Gummers collecting his a good gummer. The hell?
That's another one. Like, never mind. Okay. But anyway, babe, I gotta getting off. It's getting late.
Yeah.
We're 2 hours. Are you gonna stay on a little bit later? Or are you gonna just finish up the comments?
Well, where are we at with them?
Uh,
Yeah, I'll probably just finish. We're pretty close.
okay. I just want to remind you guys, for those that are just coming in and didn't hear in the beginning, um, we're gonna be sponsoring. Well, not sponsoring, but we're gonna be donating band equipment to Agua Fria High School this week. So I got a little bit of money. I got a little bonus from work. It's not much. It's a little over $100, but still, we're gonna buy some things that they need um, for the band, and we're gonna donate it. So I think somebody already donated $10. Thank you for that. If you guys have any other ideas on um, where kids need it, or if you know a kid in a sport that needs cleats or jerseys or whatever, a little girl that's in dance and doesn't have you know the dance wear, let us know. um, I think this is kind of the direction I want to start taking it, is the youth. I know it's usually youth at risk, but if we can keep these kids involved, then they're not going to be out getting in trouble.
Yeah,
So
they're still at risk. Yeah, absolutely.
yeah,
And and
and,
and
and that's all I
also
have to say.
also so everybody knows, we've already told, it's Agua Fria High School, which is in Avondale, Arizona. So if anybody would like to give to the band department themselves and not go through us, they're in need. So maybe you guys can reach out uh, to
Yeah,
them
you
yourself as
could
well.
just go to a music store and get band equipment, and just go to the high school and drop it off and say, hey, this is for
Yep.
your band class, or say, hey, what do they need? Um, I'll get a little bit more, like I said, of a description about the school, and just some information on them, and
Yeah, we'll post some stuff.
hopefully, yeah, we'll post some stuff, and we'll post receipts and the things that we buy. So, like I said, every time we do something, even if nobody donates or we don't fundraise, I still consider it coming from all of us here. So that's what we're doing. But thank you for the $10 to the Cash App,
Yep, for
and
sure.
that's gonna get us some stuff for sure.
See, Big Motherfucker said Jovan's a super hater, but she speaks facts. Handle your candle, Jovan.
Well, thank you very much. That is like, wow, you should post that because more people need to see that. Thank you.
Michael
Really?
Salas said,
No, you
hey,
can click
Jovan.
it. You could click it on there.
All right, there you go.
What are you doing? You're not even frozen. Stop.
Do you think I was, though?
No, I was looking at the TV and then I didn't hear you talking. And then when I looked, I'm like, oh my God.
Oh, I thought you were wondering if I was frozen. You just stayed quiet.
No, I was watching the television.
Michael Saldana said, hey, Jovan, did you try them Ladmo bags when you were in Madison?
The what?
The lunch sacks that they used to give us, we called them Ladmo bags. Remember Ladmo bags?
Yeah. I think I
Well, we
had a
used to,
sandwich in there.
yeah, she wasn't in Madison. She went through the horseshoe.
Yeah, in
But
the horseshoe though, they gave us something to eat.
yeah, those are the Ladmo bags. She went through the horseshoe, and then from there they sent her to where'd you go? Durango? No, Estrella. She was in Estrella because they put her in close custody. It was
Oh,
messed up,
I'm
huh?
so sad.
Yeah, it was
I'm
messed
so
up the
sad.
way they got her. They ended up picking her up with a bunch of carnales and took them all together in the van. So when she went through intake, she was going through intake with a bunch of carnales, and so people were looking at her like she was crazy, But straight crazy. Gita said, "Wait, are you telling me AC got arrested because of Sunny?" I don't know. I don't think so. Muson said, "What's happening, everyone? I send mine in full to you all. Children glorify what is flashy, and I done did it myself back in the raw. Sorry, I mean day. Oh, back in the day. Yep, yep. Muson, that's the one I was saying that from New Zealand, right? Muson, we had someone else from New Zealand come on earlier. I was
Hey,
remembering.
he just donated $10. He said it ain't much, but it's from the heart. No, that's
Truly.
perfect. That's perfect. That is, it doesn't matter if you donate $1 or more. Like that's perfect.
Yep, it adds
And
up, mother.
and like I said, I get a discount at the music school, so it's gonna go a long way. You know what I mean?
Yep, yep. Jojo AZ said, nah, Sonny, a real one. I like Sonny. Farmero said they glorify them, calling them legends and not addressing them by name. They emphasize that they don't say their organization name because they're so powerful. It's actually hella lame. They're grown men. Yeah. And the other side of that, bro, it adds to the mystique for kids. You know what I'm saying? It's stupid. They do that. You're calling them legends, and I won't mention the name of the organization. You're still talking. Listen, I know who we're talking about now. And the thing is, I remember when he said he would never even speak about any politics, and now all of a sudden politics are everywhere. So it's all hypocritical bullshit. And the problem is that when you talk about these bottles like this, you add to the mystique of that organization. Kids don't look at it the same as we do. They cannot compartmentalize this shit. So when they hear that, they're like, "Oh man, these dudes are even scared to even say the name," and that's cool to them. We have to remember what we thought when we were kids, and that lends to that. And to pretend it doesn't is ridiculous, especially when you've been through it. And so when these vatos sit there and act like that's not what they're doing, it's fake, bro. It's fake. They're just, it is what it is. I don't fuck 'em. Francisco said, Ty 602, what's up, bro? Everything is going good for now. Hope you're well. Yep, yep. Muson said it makes those guys who bang from behind the blinds the toilet of the so-called piece of shit. Yeah. Ty 602 said Joanne makes all kinds of animal noises, lol. That's true.
Well, that's that, you know.
Huh?
I said I don't mean to. It happens.
Francisco said, I think someone has to educate them on the fact of life in the joint when it comes to all the propaganda being used to recruit. Yeah, for sure. Absolutely. That's what it is. It's all propaganda. And they add to it with that bullshit. AP said, nothing you have said has turned out correct. You're actually wrong a lot. It's pretty sad. Look
Actually, I'm right a lot. Thank you very much.
at AP. AP hasn't talked the whole time. Every time he says something, he bangs you over the
I
head.
wasn't wrong about your legal status now, was I? Huh? Yeah,
Francisco said, I thought she took drama.
I did. I did.
Diabetes in a bottle, said Ty. Glee Club Francisco, said Ty 602. Muson said, it's all good till it ain't being cutthroat society. I know. Chita said, that's what I mean, Criggs, that even if you make it in 70% of the will, 70% of them will end up turning turncoat or worse. Very few actually make through, and even that is still going to be a life sentence. Yep. Muson said, you're living humbly, my man. I am. I am. I'm a content creator, though, bro.
Oh my God.
Marco Saldana said, living the good life is enjoyable. Que no, fuck yeah. Jojo AZ says she finally admitted it. Clip it. Clip that.
What I said?
That about that without me you wouldn't be nothing.
I don't think that's what he's talking about, so don't even say that. Just making up stuff now.
Pretty sure that's what he's talking about. Damn, Jovan, I ain't shaming, lol, said Ty. Gita says she would have married Dougie. No. She would have caught Dougie with Robert.
Oh my God.
Francisco says I can't see anything on Ruben. Look in my in my community, bro. The community page. It's a little bit. I don't know how far down. Maybe two posts ago. I put something in there. If you just Google, I think it was. Damn, I don't know what it was now, bro. But it's in there. It's in my Hale. It's in the community page of the channel. It has a picture of Ruben. I think I put two pictures. It has a picture of the kid that killed him. He has a couple of teardrops, young kid, and then I have like the article. Ty said Doug was a good guy. LOL. David David Martinez said, I get it that we shouldn't be glorifying gang culture, but there's something to be said about the fact that our subculture is revered in many parts around the world. Yes, brother, but if you're talking about the cholo stuff, like with Japan and all that, that's one thing, brother. But and lowriders and all that, but that's not necessarily the gang culture. I think the gang culture has taken that and tried to make it like that, but that's not necessarily gangster. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of like that's just raza stuff. Like a lot. Like I wish I could right now buy a Ramfla and make it a project for me and my son to put it together, make it a lowrider. That's not necessarily gangster shit. I understand that a lot of that has been correlated that way, but I think it's because it's been hijacked by the gangsters. But it's for us to take back. You know what I mean? Like the dress. Me. I talked to my ruka about this type of stuff, and I understand that that's the perception, but I like the way we used to dress. I still dress that way. I still have that kind of clothes, and I mean I don't dress like that daily. I mean obviously I got work uniform, but in my normal attire, I still dress up with my button ups and all that stuff. The so called cholo look, but I don't think that that's necessarily just gang related. It's just raza related. And so, yeah, there is something to be said about that. That the subculture is looked on as it's a female look, but we don't. It doesn't have to be correlated into gang. That's the main thing. We just have to. We have to make sure that it's not. To be honest, that's pigeonholing something that is definitely not that. I know that's what comes to mind, and it's hard to separate the two. But us, we know that there's a difference. You know what I'm saying? Like the car club vatos ain't out there blasting each other. They're just enjoying their ramflas. They're hooking them up. They're doing their thing. So I mean, I think there's a difference. Jita said and found out he cheated on her with Chad.
Well, not Chad.
Farmero said, "Fruit stand gang or don't bang, Jovan." See that?
No, no bang bang here.
Jojo said LGBTQ plus minus divide equals and times left, right, up, down, AB, AB, select, start.
That is true.
Does that give you unlimited men?
Yeah.
Muson said, "Man, my 5 foot tall mom used to ragdoll the fuck out of my 6'4" ass back in the was the police used to laugh so hard." Right? Richie said, "Hey, what's up, bro?" Farmero said, "The betterment of the raza requires him to just shut up." Right?
Right. I don't want him to represent me.
Yeah.
And I always look at people like, would I leave my kid around this guy or that girl or whatever? And I would not leave my kid around that guy. I just wouldn't.
He ain't raza anyway.
No, I'm just saying I wouldn't. That's how I look at people sometimes. Like,
Yeah.
would I leave my kid with that guy? No, I wouldn't. So I just, yeah, he don't represent me.
Michael Saldana said, Massachusetts is a liberal state controlled by a Luciferian government. They stand more for LGBTQ. Yeah.
Yeah, I just learned that today. What are you doing?
There's a Spanish comment that I'm reading.
Oh, I could read this. I got it. You want me to read it?
I don't know what the fuck he's talking about, but um, it's on Facebook. But I don't know. He's wanting to fight. Cross said, "Eso farmero." David
Hey,
Martinez.
for that person, just know that we also do adult loving. If you need a hug, if you need a happy meal, we got you. If you're feeling some type of void from daddy issues, mommy issues, we're not just here for the kids, we're here for adults too. Let me know.
Yep. Cross said, "Eso farmero." David Martinez said, "Right, but explain why one of the founding members of the M was Anglo." Yeah, I mean that's true, but I mean to be honest, a lot of that is, it's where you grew up. There's a lot of gente that are what's it called? Um, like even in the clicas, both Arizona, California, there's vatos that are not. I mean, Popeye was Puerto Rican, and F had the same thing. Boxer's Puerto Rican. In Arizona, there's vatos that are Philip Jules, Gabacho. I mean, it's just how you grew up. A lot of that is not necessarily, it's not a they're not racist gangs. You know what I mean? It's just how you came up. Cross said, "Stick to your gut, Jovan."
Oh, thank you, Crest. I always do. And I usually, like 90% of the time, I'm right.
Musom said, "My personal opinion, if you ain't never lived it, you best be seen through the eyes of both sides before ignorant comments are cast. Yes, they can be taken back, but what personal cost?" Yeah. Unfortunately, the main thing is we just have to. That I don't care what people think of me. I really don't. Um, but let's just all agree that keeping kids from ever going down that path is the right thing. You know what I'm saying? Yes, I'm a piece of shit. I walked away. I talked. I did all the bad shit that I shouldn't have did. And so whatever, kill me, fine, whatever. But these kids shouldn't even go down that path. That option shouldn't even be there for them. And I think that's what we need to agree on. It's not about me and what I say here and all that. It's just about the message that we can give to these kids and how we all know that that this path is just not for them. I already made the mistakes that I made in my life and I went down a certain path and then I bitched out at the end and I walked away from it. Call it what you want. It is what it is. Um, people want to say the coward's way out, all of that. It's all true. But at the end of the day, it's not about me. We're just here talking about what's the best way to keep these kids from following this path and being in that type of position. And hopefully they never have to make the decisions that I had to make. That's it.
And I don't care if anybody likes me or not, or likes this channel, or likes who we are as individuals or on a personal level. You don't have to like me on a personal level, but if you know of a kid in need, or if your kid is in need, and you don't even have to like listen to our channel or even be a subscriber. You could hate us for all you want, but we would never say no to anybody who emails us and says, "Hey, this kid or my kid, or I know somebody that needs this, and that." We would never say no. Just understand that.
Yeah, for real. Dave Martinez said, "Anyways, you're doing the right thing. More power to you." Thank you, brother. Gita said, "Yes, Boxer put it out, but he also put out he made an honest mistake. He's a good guy, Boxer from the Bay." Vale. Farmero said, "Yeah, Boxer fell off the banana and the tailpipe. I wonder if his source was given false info purposely to identify a leak. Scary stuff." Could be. That's one of the things that, never mind. Francisco
No
says,
comment.
sending a C note. Oh, hear that?
Hmm?
Francisco said he's sending a C note.
A C note?
$100, babe.
Oh, what? Good. Like I know. I'm not a Chocoloco that would understand that, or not even a
C note
Chocoloco.
is called that in real world.
I've never heard anybody say C note.
The C is 100 in Roman numerals.
I've never known that. I don't talk like that. So how would I know that?
Anyway, there's $100 more for the D.
Francisco, thank you for the C note. I appreciate it.
See that? Now
And
you know.
another thing, Francisco, yeah, we'll take pictures, I'll post receipts, and they're gonna be so excited. They're gonna be so happy. And like I said, I wanna reach out to more high schools and see who else is in need and maybe do that, maybe that could be a Christmas thing instead, you know, for kids in high school. But anyway, I'm just getting a little ahead of myself and I'm so excited, and thank you, Francisco, for that. Thank you for, the $20 total that the chat also gave. I appreciate it. And here we go.
Yep. Jojo AZ said, pinche grillo. He's laughing. What happened, bro? What I do? She graduated on green bologna, said Francisco. Yeah, she did.
It was so nasty. The food in
His
there was
phone said, it
so
ain't
gross.
nice, but it's from the heart. Thank you,
When
brother.
I got out, Melissa took me to go eat.
Did she?
She Pobrecita, like she hugged me and she was crying, and she had JJ at the time, and he like hugged me, and we were just standing there outside, you know, just crying, hugging each other. And she was like, I'm so sorry. And I'm like, it's okay. Like, it's not your fault. And then she's like, let's go get you something to eat. So we went and had food afterwards.
Pregnant ass. Couldn't wait.
Yeah, I know. I know.
Side 602 said, Giovanna, straight up G. David Navarro. Yo soy de Arizona, güey. So I don't know what yo no sé de lo que estás hablando, de los Bulldogs y Norte y toda esa pendejada. I'm from Arizona, brother. So, Farmero said, Jovan does make lots of animal noises, but she mostly sounds like an ass donkey majority of the time. Laugh my ass off.
Oh,
Farmero.
I gotta be all that.
Side 602 said, Dickies and a big white tee. Yeah. Catherine Enriquez said, David, este es el cricket de Arizona. Yes, it is. Got me mistaken, Brother Brown. Luchana said 100. Shop Talk with Crust said, save it, one is worth it. Yes, it is. Farmero said, buenas
Absolutely.
noches, everyone. Even Jovan, I guess.
Oh, well, good night to you too. You don't mean that, but good night.
Big Chango said, what's going on? Oh boy, I sent mine to you and the homegirl. I was waiting for you. I
Don't
know.
you stay home, girl?
Yeah. um,
That gets
Chango,
me. It gets me every time. I'm sorry.
Chango, let's do it tomorrow, Chango, for sure. How about that? It's set up now. If you're free tomorrow night, Chango's gonna go live with us.
Chongo, you owe me a pizza. I ain't letting that go. Just saying.
But yeah, for sure, Chango, we'll do that mañana, and then we'll figure out. I would like to have you uh, come on a little more often with us and discuss some of this, because I know you can speak to some of the stuff that I can't. You know what I mean, as far as the northern and all that. Hale. And in general, it's all pretty much the same. You know what I mean? The treachery and stuff. But people uh, want to ask specific questions and stuff, and that's where you would come in on that end. So let's absolutely do it, brother. Tomorrow night, we'll get you in here, and then after that, let's figure out a schedule. Be firme if you're with it, bro. Nene Joe said, what's happening, Grillo? Just dropping by to extend my saludos to you and your wife. I also have a question. When I lived in Arizona, I used to live in Grandel neighborhood, and they didn't want Emma in their business. Do you know why? So yeah, Grandel kind of, they started their own, like, so it wasn't really their own clica, but it was, right? It called it Grandel. The homies all hung out together in the Pinta, and they kind of prided themselves in not becoming parte, like becoming part of the M. They felt they could stand on their own. They still fell under the same reglas. They weren't. It wasn't an opposition. They just didn't want to ride that way. And a lot of that was brought by the older homeboys from Grandel at that time. Boss Hog. It was Boss Hog was one of the big ones, and there was another one. I can't think of his name right now. It was after like he was named almost like after one of them big comedians from the 70s and 80s. I can't think of the name, but those were the two big veteranos. But even Boss Hog, bro, he put in he helped when Pablo and Zipper Gray, when they cut off TJ's head with the shovel in Kaibab. Boss Hog gave him Skina and did it. You know, he was with them on that pegada. So they were still Skina. They just didn't want to become parte. They were smart, actually. You know what I mean? So that's kind of how they did their thing. And
Well,
they
and it was Glendale. You just didn't and it was Glendale. You just didn't mess with Glendale.
Cut it out. Our Lopez said, "I'm here. Fuckers had me help at work on my day off. Just went to drink." Francisco said, "Brother, I'm glad you've seen the truth before they ended up killing you and your lady or your son. You deserve to be happy." Thank you, brother. I appreciate that. La neta, I really do. He said, "Giovanna's the choca loca, and that didn't sound like no bear, more like an injured cow."
Oh my God.
Yeah, I appreciate that.
Wow. Well, thank you again.
Francisco probably knows. What was that about? Oh, he did put it. Bob Hope. Yeah, Bob Hope was the other one from Grandel, the old veterano from Grandel. Boss Hog and Bob Hope. Francisco said, oh, he did. LA Dodgers said, "Good night, Cricket, Giovanna, and B23 family. Cricket, keep Giovanna on probation." I got to, bro.
No, on probation. I'm about to be off probation, sir. Thank you very much.
That is true.
No, wait, I'm not even on probation. I don't even know why I'm agreeing with that. You just better hope I show up.
Yep. Francisco said, "Giovanna's a choca loca, and that didn't sound like no bear." Oh. Francisco said, "I would have taken you to get some green bologna."
Oh.
Elvis D. Presley, "What's good? Been a while since I caught one of your lives." Sup, homeboy? What's up, Elvis? How you doing, brother?
Oh, hello.
How you doing, bro? It has been a while. Glad you made it, brother. Catherine said, "Big motherfucker." She put the little devil with the knife. Oh, that's fucking big motherfucker.
Yeah.
Remember?
That's on Facebook.
Yeah, he always tricks me with the name. What's up, brother? Elvis D. Presley said, "What have I missed? How's Greyhound and Chopper?"
We're not getting into that tonight.
Doing good as far as I know. Cross said there was a kid in the hood who got shot dead within a week after joining. Those Maces knew he wasn't cut out for that. Had to be 13, 14-year-old. I got so pissed off at them. 1 week, nice kid. Next week, dead. That sucks.
Oh my God.
Yeah, it sucks. Hey, big motherfucker,
I hate hearing stuff like that.
I'm gonna give you that on Facebook, big motherfucker. Now that I know that that's your jale, I'm gonna do that. There's a way to do it over there too. I'm pretty sure. Big Chango said, "Yeah, no problem. Same shit, different smell. Tell my homegirl how many pizzas does she want and what time."
I can't say. That's funny. Well, I'll take a personal size.
Personal. Big motherfucker said, "Damn it, I couldn't whack fools on Facebook." Michael Saldana said, "You'll show up, Jovan. You on parole."
Oh,
right?
Oh, okay. Well, anyways, good night, everybody. Thank you so much for all of your support. Francisco, again, thank you so much. To the other two that donated the $10 each, thank you so much. Trust me, it will go to good use. And like I said, I'll probably head over there Wednesday or Friday, so we'll have something up as soon as possible. And just a little brief description of the school. Again, thank you guys so much for just being here and supporting us night after night. You know, babe,
Yep.
I love you, but my phone is literally at 1%. It's gonna hang up.
Órale. I love you.
Okay. I love you. Good night. And I'm gonna charge it for a little bit, and then I'll call you.
Okay.
Okay. Bye.
Big mother said, "Good night, fam. Good night, brother." I'll figure it out, and I'll go back and give your Facebook the moderator thing. Francisco said, TJ was a cool vato. I never met him, bro. I never met him, but that's that lifestyle. Yeah, yeah. I never met him. I just heard, about it and all that, and saw what happened, obviously after the fact. But yeah, I got you. All right, brothers. I'm gonna get out of here. I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much, everybody that tapped in. Um, we'll be back. We're gonna do a live tomorrow. It's gonna be for sure because I'm gonna get Chango in here. Ya lo dije, so that's what we're gonna do. We'll have Chango come in. So for those of you that don't know, Chango is or was an ex or is an ex Nuestra Familia member from California, Northern California. He's originally from San Jose. Me and him were in the feds together for many years. I don't know what many is. I think we were together for total 5, 8, 9 years, something like that. But he's of the same mind as me. Kind of wants a in his real life now. He does kind of mentoring, I think, counseling type thing. But he's of the same mind as me. Would like to, you know, speak against all of this Hale and guide kids down the normal, better path. And so I'll have him on here tomorrow night, and hopefully we can get him a little more often so that there's a little more mix of not just me all the time. You know what I mean? I know that it must get old and boring just hearing the same old shit that I talk about. So it'll be nice to have him come in and discuss some of the stuff that he can discuss that I know nothing about um, from out there from that other liga. I know that what I do know is most prison gangs, it's all the same stuff as far as the treachery, but there are details in there that I have no idea how they work and stuff. And you could probably talk about some of the recruiting tactics and propaganda that they use and stuff like that. So it's gonna be good. It's gonna be nice. So I appreciate everybody and thank you guys, and we shall see you guys mañana. Thank you, everybody. Crust, appreciate you, brother. Francisco, thank you, bro. He said, everyone have a good night. Ivan Madrid, thank you. Good night. We'll try that app, Ivan, see if that works. If you email her like that, then that's probably the way to do it. And Jovan wanted to write her yesterday, but we just couldn't get through on that JPay. So we'll see if we can get it on that one. Chango said, is there some white conversation or some type of code? What do you mean, fool? White conversation. All right, we're gonna get out of here. We appreciate you. Thank you, everybody. Have a good night. Till tomorrow. Buenas noches.